It's your boy Kenpachi, and we back it again for episode 35 on this marvelous, cold as fuck Wednesday. Um,
What's your temp?
my temp, we're outside. This morning it was like 26. Now it's 28.
That's it. Wow.
Now it's what?
Nigga, we had
It's
38 down here.
it's
We basically,
28. It's 28 right now.
38. Oh my
38.
god.
Shut your dumb ass
yeah,
up.
we was neck and neck. That's crazy, yo.
That's crazy, yo.
It's really not. It's
Those
crazy.
poor people.
How?
Niggas,
No.
niggas was sliding off the road this morning in Florida, huh, Mitch?
Bro, some nigga told me he had on 5 layers. I'm like, nigga, it's not that serious. It ain't
It's
even
That's
that
really
cool.
not that serious, bro.
It's not that
Southern
serious, bro.
niggas is weak.
I had a
30,
hoodie.
he had on 5 layers.
I
Bro,
had a
that
hoodie
ass,
and a coat
I've
on,
gone
bro.
out.
I was outside this morning to get something out of my car. It was 16 degrees. I didn't have no gloves on, bro. It ain't nothing.
And we out here,
Bro, the
bro.
water
We need-
cold as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The house, I mean, my
Oh.
room and the
Why are you
downstairs
even coming in
bathroom.
contact with water?
But
Goddamn.
listen, bruh. I'm not a typical Florida nigga, you know what I'm saying? I can leave the house in a hoodie and
You a
some
jit,
joggers
though.
and be shut up. You don't even know what that means, nigga.
You a
Listen,
young Floridian.
bro, on God, bro. Florida weather, Florida during the winter is just purely goated, bro. It's undisputed.
All right.
It doesn't rain. It's sunny. It's cool weather.
It don't rain, all right.
Like, come on, bro.
Purple rain.
The weather's
Y'all get all the rain in hurricane season.
basically. Like we never get rain, and it's just constantly so nice outside, bro.
Wow, 5 layers for 38, bro.
Yeah, that's some pussy shit, yo. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh
On
shit.
God.
What y'all doing over there, yeah?
Hey, but that's
I
none
don't
of
know.
my business though. So go ahead, introduce ourselves. Blitz, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Yo, I feel great. Yoko Taro followed me on Twitter, yo. The
That's
creative
crazy.
director for Nier Automata. That's crazy.
Hey, shout
He
out,
ain't
bro.
even
We on the
verify.
up.
What's happening?
We on the
why,
up
why
and
isn't he
up, you feel
verified?
me?
Yeah, I tweeted him once, and then I guess he just went ahead and hit the follow button back. So I wasn't thinking about it before, but I actually might take like my PS4 copy of the game and just have him autograph it because he's gonna be at the concert on Saturday.
Yo, that's
so.
goated, bro. Do that for sure.
So-
Nice.
For sure. Chef, how you living, man?
Living pretty good, you know what I'm saying? I just wanna make a statement real quick. Feel me? 2020 and beyond, all video games announced need a 10 to 15-minute demo. No questions asked.
You heard me.
You mean like back in the day?
Nah, like
No.
now.
What?
No,
Now.
not like remember back in like 2012, every game had a demo.
Oh yeah. They need
Yeah,
to start doing it now so I can see if the game is actually a game and not just some bullshit. Because they be giving us cinematic trailers. They be giving us demos, but it's just cut and paste shit. Not cut and paste. Cut. You know what I'm saying? They like trim it a little bit.
I'm just saying all the best games, all my games of the year on my top 10 games of the decade had demos. Nier,
Yeah.
Overwatch, SoCal,
Hmm.
they all had demos. So
I just noticed that fucking what was it? Mass Effect Andromeda ain't had no demo that I can
Nah.
recall. And
Nah,
that
I
shit
didn't.
turned out to be ass.
All the
so basically, if they don't have a demo, it's probably gonna be trash. Is that what we?
Nah,
is that
that's
what we-
not true.
I wouldn't go that
much
far to
percent
say.
true.
Nah, it's
I'm
just-
just saying
that's-
it's
that's
a
just-
pattern from what I've seen.
Yeah, it is a
They-
pattern. But me personally, I can't get hyped for no more games that ain't got no demos to show. And I mean,
To
they gotta
me-
do that shit off rip. As soon as you announce the game, you gotta.
So
Not
what?
off rip,
So
not
what?
off rip,
Does
not off rip.
Cyberpunk need a demo?
Oh, they already gave us that.
Like a playable demo for us.
Yeah.
Oh, playable? Nah. I've seen enough to know that it's.
That's what you talking about, right? Like a playable demo for us to play. Like
well,
No, I'm talking
well,
consumers.
before we get into that, there is some news on. I know
Wait,
we,
you didn't-
we
you didn't
probably
finish-
all we even finished that, but there is some news concerning just how good it plays on consoles at least. But we gonna get into that. We can get into that.
Yeah, it needs to be off rip though.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I agree as well. Michelin Man, back at it again, bro. How you doing? Mitch.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's basically the same shit that was last week, or you know what I'm saying? Still growing, still doing all that. You know what I mean?
Shut your
Learning shit.
dumbass up. Damn.
What's your problem, bro?
You're growing shit, yo. We get it. We get
What
it.
you mean?
We get it, bro. We get
Bro, that's
I'm
what
gonna die.
that's simply what I'm on, bro. That's my main thing right now, bro.
All right,
But
that's good, bro.
listen, man.
All right, I'm
Listen.
not-
You know what I'm saying? I've been I finally
He was about to say it again.
Yeah, he literally was.
I gotta
bro.
get listen, man. I'm creating new opportunities for myself. I got a new schedule for school. 7 to 12. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We making opportunities for other shit in my
Got morning
life.
classes. Ooh.
We moving up, my nigga. Bro, I almost didn't do it for real. I almost took the 12 to 5 just to,
You probably
you know
should
what
have
I'm
done
saying?
that. What the fuck?
Bro, but it's like, dog, can you imagine going to class at like 12 p.m. and then leaving at
Yeah.
5, my nigga? That's
Yeah.
dead.
That
Yeah,
is the.
I did that my second semester freshman year.
Yeah, I was like, that's not
man,
that bad, bro.
I can't do that. I'll wake up
It's-
at the 6 and then I'll get there, do my thing, leave, and I'm good for the rest of the day. Go to the gym, whatever.
Hey.
That's
Hey,
mainly why
at
I
least,
took it. But
hey, whatever works for you, bro. You go ahead. Do
But
that.
if I'm being logical though, with how often my sleep schedule gets fucked up, as y'all know, I probably should have took the 12 to 5 because I might just wake up dead in the next couple.
All right.
all right.
So yeah.
You gonna wake up dead. All right. But yeah. We were supposed to have another guest, but yeah. Niggas be flaking. Even when you give them like ample time, like a whole week, and then you follow up the same day, and it's crazy. Like you know, just niggas don't show up. I ain't gonna say no names, just out of respect, but don't do that shit again. So yeah.
Don't do it again.
We can go ahead and jump right into the news. There's been a lot of shit. Before I even get into this, there's been a lot of shit dropping like this week and last week. After we had our podcast, it's kind of
Right
crazy.
after Final Fantasy, bro, the day after.
Like the day after a podcast, just shit just start hitting the fan. All these games getting delayed, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. What game hasn't been delayed yet? I know like what was it?
I was
Animal
about to say
Crossing
Doom.
or something?
Yeah.
Doom
Like Animal
technically
Crossing
did get
and
delayed.
Doom.
Yeah, Animal
Doom. No,
Crossing.
Doom. Well, technically, Doom already got delayed last year.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
you're
was
right,
supposed to
you're
come
right,
out in
you're right.
November, but yeah, every game except for Animal Crossing got delayed. Basically, every
Resident
AAA
Evil
game.
3 hasn't been delayed yet.
Oh yeah, yet we don't
The
know.
Last of Us 2 ain't been delayed yet.
Yeah, it has.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
it has.
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
It did get. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it did get
It
delayed.
was supposed to come out in February. Now it's like May.
dang.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, that makes more sense.
GG.
Yeah, Dying Light 2, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy, fucking Last of Us,
Didn't
all
Watch
these
Dogs
games.
get delayed?
man.
Legion?
Watch
I think so.
Legion?
It did?
It
Yeah.
might have. I don't remember.
Well, yeah, I was like, I haven't heard
Google.
any news about
You'd have
that.
to look it up. I don't remember. I want to say it did, but I can't. I might be wrong.
Let me see. Y'all can keep going though.
But yeah,
Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, so
Yes.
Point
Last
being,
of
there's
Us,
a
like
lot
I
of
said,
it's the delay season is in full effect. That's
Avengers,
the
all
point.
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Late
it's been delayed.
season.
delay season is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen.
And
But just what are you about to say, Mitch?
I was gonna say, I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a reason for all of it, but I'm gonna say it afterwards.
There we go. Yeah, we gonna hit it. We gonna hit it back after we get this Dying Light 2 news out of the way. So, Dying Light was originally aiming for a 2020 spring release. And from what they initially showed us, because they showed stuff at E3, right? Or was
Yeah.
it the
Barely.
Game Awards?
Barely.
They announced it at E3, and then
It was
They
a
just
cinematic
showed us
trailer.
the
I assume it was a cinematic trailer.
Well, yeah, from the cinematic
It was.
trailer, there was a lot of hype. There was a lot of hoopla about certain things, just kind of the new map and just some of the, I guess, the mechanics that you saw in the cinematic trailer. Honestly, I played Dying Light. I didn't finish the game, but I liked it. So I think maybe before the game comes out, I might pick up Dying Light again just to finish the story. Um, but that's not like on my top to-do list. Um, but the game does look promising, and we would rather you delay the game, right? Take your time with it. Make sure everything is good. Make sure you have all the certain core elements and um whatever right. But what's going on with like all these other games getting delayed like around the same time? Like what's
They don't want that Anthem effect. They don't want that
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 effect. They don't want that Mass Effect Andromeda effect. They want to make their games right, and I'm all down for it. I'm good for it.
peep
I feel-
game, bro. Listen.
I feel like I wouldn't say the downfall of Borderlands 3, but it is kind of the downfall.
It just wasn't
Um,
optimized, bro.
Yeah, I feel like Borderlands
mean-
being such a big game that it is, and like all the hype that it sparked up, and for it to be I don't want to say a complete letdown, but like for its core fans and people that just like playing a game that works, it was a letdown. So I think that failure taught a lot of companies, yo, you can't just keep putting bullshit out like this and like it not being complete because people, your pocket's gonna hurt from it. You was about to say something, Blitz.
Yeah, just kind of along the same lines of what you were saying. I think it's, I don't know if I can't really prove this is a trend, but to me, I feel like it's game companies holding themselves accountable for these things because a lot of the first thing that people think of when you see a game you get delayed is like, oh, they're doing this to avoid the crunch issues because that was an issue last couple years because I think there was even some labor disputes as to like some game companies were they weren't even showing up to work because of like deadlines and crunch issues and all that kind of stuff. So I like to think that it's game companies trying to get ahead of the curve and hold themselves responsible. But at the same time, like CD Projekt Red immediately came out and said, yeah, even though Cyberpunk's getting pushed back, there still is going to be some deadline crunches.
Hmm.
So I
Yeah.
feel like it's one of those things that kind of comes with the territory. Like if you're going to be meeting it, like in almost any industry, there's going to be, anything that has to do with like a consumer um, industry like that, there's going to be deadlines and there's going to be tight windows to fit stuff in. So it's like I feel like it's one of those things that can't really be avoided. But
Yeah.
at the same time, again, I'm hoping that it's a trend of game companies saying, all right, well, like Chef said, we don't want our game to flop or like be unoptimized or be not as well received as it could be, like an Anthem or a Mass Effect or Borderlands 3 or something like that. So let's take our time. Let's make sure we get this right. So I'm hoping it's a trend of game companies holding themselves accountable to actually put out stuff. Hopefully, this means that we get to see less day one patches. How about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
they
a big
started
thing
doing
as
that with
well.
the PS4 and Xbox One shits. I was
Right,
highly confused. Like, why are there so many patches for a game that literally just came out?
right.
I feel like the industry's self-aware at this point because like even though they're few and far between, way too many games come out broken as fuck. And we just saw 2019, a lot of games came out broken. We already named the obvious suspects. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? We really do have a lot of quality games coming out this year that, I mean, they should be
This is
quality from
supposed to
what
be a
I read.
gauntlet, yeah. So
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
so
supposed to be a
if
top
a
tier
handful of
year.
them fuck up, then this is going to be a bad year for gaming.
Yeah. So it's like, the titan of this year, Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? They pushed their shit back. And that probably like put a shockwave throughout the gaming industry because they was like, bro, let's check our shit
Well,
to make
Final
sure.
Fantasy VII first set the shockwaves first,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and everybody was like, "Yo, let's check our shit. Let's check everything." You know what I'm saying? Because like with coding and all that, you gotta reread everything in order to like find any type of error or whatever like in the software they're working on. So like they were just like they probably all looked through their code and shit. They were like, "Man, some shit might be fucked up. Let's delay our shit. Let's take the time to work out all the kinks in all of it, and let's because I'm pretty sure like all these companies that delay their shit, they're all on like crunch hours and shit right now. Like
Oh, for sure.
they're working
Yeah.
like slaves right now to get this shit going. Cause,
Like I said, I think it comes with the territory of this kind of industry. I
cause
mean, so
even though
I don't think you're going to be able to avoid crunch
Yeah, with
and
the
deadline and
demand,
stuff like
with the
that.
industry that has the highest demand is gaming, like crunch is just like inevitable. Like it's gonna happen either way. Even if
Now,
you're
yeah, it
like not a
sucks,
big,
and
even if you're not like a big game company or a publisher or whatever, like it's still gonna have that that work. Your work ethic has to be very solid, and um like I can respect these companies saying like, okay, yeah, like we're gonna take our time with it, and there's some things with it, like that takes integrity as well, also to their player base, and also to people that they want to reach out to.
they
Just in
respect their player
terms,
base enough.
yeah, they respect their player base enough to understand like, all right, like this isn't gonna work, so we have to like take this shit back to the drawing board with it, and not just pull like an anthem where it's like, all right, like we can
we'll
have
fix it
we
as we go.
yeah, we can fix it as we go. Like people can point out, we can have people
Play
point
tested
out, yeah,
essentially,
basically like literally play test it day one, and
but
that
they still charge you $60 for that shit.
yeah
Now you see, the problem is that's the fucking plague inside the gaming industry was live service games.
yeah
Yeah,
That's what really fucked everything up. Really was releasing live service games and saying, "Oh yeah, we'll fix it along the way with the community support." But basically, it was you're gonna fix it because you're gonna
Indie
tell us when
games are
we finish.
really the only niggas that's supposed to do that
Because
shit.
I feel like Destiny has somewhat to contribute to that. Because when Destiny first came out, there was some day one patches,
Because
and
that's a 10-year-old, like that's a 10-year planned game. You know what I
but
mean?
that's what I'm saying. Like that, I feel like
Is
Destiny
that not
kind
where?
of
Yeah,
like
that's not.
started
Isn't
that
that not?
train.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
That's
isn't that not where the problem started?
Yeah.
yeah. Like whenever you create a game that's supposed to last for 10 years, obviously you're gonna have to keep fixing shit. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
but like you should at least have that strong enough foundation where you don't have to do
Yeah.
day one
Which
patches.
Destiny did have for a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
they like
they had I'm not gonna say they had like a boatload of day one patches, but like they had a good amount of patches day one or
Destiny 2
week one
launched
at
pretty
least.
smooth for me.
It better had with the
Yeah, they
release of Destiny 1.
Hmm.
Destiny 2 release
I do.
didn't have
If
any
memory serves correct, I do think the launch for Destiny 2 went smoother than Destiny 1. I remember a lot of
Oh, it definitely did. It
one.
definitely did.
Yeah,
So
it's all right for Destiny 2's release. They never really did anything like that, but like y'all said, man, they just need to stop releasing broken games because that's the thing with these games nowadays is like the game may be good, but the game fucking broken. So like I can't really defend this game the way I want to, which is what happened with Borderlands cuz like the game don't work correctly, bro. And even though I feel like it's not that bad of a game, you know what I mean?
it's not. It's just for one, I got tired of it crashing on PS4.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I ended up buying it on PC, and by the time I bought it on PC, I was like, you know what? I just have such a bad taste in my mouth from this shit fucking up on PS4, and I pretty much already beaten the game, even though because I had to I had to trudge through those glitches and stuff. So it's like, you know what? I don't even want to play this until like the rest of their DLC roadmap comes out. So
It
that's why Borderlands 3 fell off to me.
It
it
was like,
kind
why
of
would you want to
sucks.
put your customer through that anyway?
It kind of sucks that, you know, like y'all experience all this because y'all got it on PS4 because the main thing only with PC is that it was unoptimized and like there was like a glitch where some of your guns would get deleted out your storage, but that got fixed pretty quick. It was like it seems like PS4 had all the problems, and like we had like discussions talking about like, you know, what platform to get it on or whatever, and y'all weren't getting it on PC for that exact same reason with like, you know, with DRM and shit talking about like it probably won't work correctly, you
See,
know,
my
and then
problem wasn't even with the performance of Borderlands 3. It was the mechanics, the gameplay.
the gameplay.
Like the small ass bank stores, for whatever reason, they thought it was smart to just give 50 across all your characters. They gave you like the ground slam in the game. Who uses
Yeah.
that?
That shit's
That mechanic
I
is
mean
like
there are
5
relics
years
that
old.
let you use it better.
Yeah, but still at the
Um
same time, there's some shit that's in the game that you don't use. One, and then some of the weapons are just not really hitting like they're supposed to.
Mayhem 3 really it has that OP 8 problem where it just deletes like 90% of the guns in the game. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. See,
Yeah.
the mayhem shit just
Mayhem,
omitted
yeah.
some of the builds that you did, and then also what was it?
You had to
Um,
build at least in OP8, you could go into it with whatever build you wanted and have like as long as you brought a couple meta guns, you could have whatever you want. But in Borderlands 3, they're strict with this shit. Like you gotta build around these difficulties, and then you gotta not only you have to build your skill tree, you have to like build your loadout for these difficulties, which is it can be fun, but like man, sometimes you know what I'm saying, I want to have a difficulty setting, but I also want to play with whatever build I want, which is one of the main things that fucked up with Zane. So it's just like you said, Chef. I completely agree. It needed like another 6 months. It needed 6 months in the lab to keep it eye, man. But or to make it good.
Yeah, to bring it back to I think game companies again being more accountable. Now that I think about it, just as I'm browsing some different news outlets, I really think that this is a trend, hopefully, of again companies being more transparent. Because I forgot that Mega Man Zero ZX, the Legacy Collection, that was supposed to come out in February. That
The
got
like,
pushed back to actually no, it's supposed to come out in January, and then got pushed back to February because there were some things they wanted to fine tune with it. And they kind of got technical with what they had to fix. I won't really go into it because,
And
quite
that's
frankly, I
good
did
though.
quite.
That's good though.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then also just as I'm looking, because here now we got what's the name, Blizzard being more transparent with what they're trying to do with Overwatch in terms of like balancing that game, because like on a kind of unrelated note, but they're talking about like pick and ban system for Overwatch. And there's been a lot of speculation amongst the community on what that's going to look like. But then, like, especially on the forums, on Overwatch's forums, and like Jeff Kaplan came out and like put out some clarification like right away to kind of to like correct some people that had some misconceptions about what they're planning to do. So again, I feel like the year has actually started out pretty well with companies being more transparent with what they're doing behind the scenes with their games, which I think is a good thing, because before it'd be like, oh, we haven't heard from this developer in like months, and then we still have this issue with this game. How come it's not being fixed? Do they even care? Are they even listening? So it's like now we got multiple companies pushing shit back and actually being transparent and actually talking to the customer base, saying, hey, this is why we're doing this. We're doing this for this reason. This is the reason we have behind it. And yeah, I mean, just be patient with us, and we understand. We hear you guys. We're not ignoring you, but this is what we got to do to make sure that our shit works. So I think that's actually pretty refreshing.
That is pretty good.
Gaming, they just don't want another 2019, man. They want to have a really
Yeah, because
solid year for
2019
us.
was a fucking shipwreck, bro.
It wasn't a ship. I don't think it was a shipwreck. It's just a lot of shit I didn't care about.
It was disappointing.
It was disappointing. Yeah, that's a better word. It
Too
was
many-
That's a
disappointing.
better word. Very disappointing.
Only like 2 real good games that year. Like really, really good. Like 10 out of 10s. And y'all probably know them. But,
Minecraft.
Bro,
All right.
what are you doing?
All right. But yeah, I think that's it for Dying Light. Dying Light
Game
news.
is getting delayed.
Yeah. So, next we have a Godfall trailer. Finally, after that shit, like a couple days after that shit got leaked. That's funny. Um,
What?
like after some Godfall trailer got leaked. Not a trailer. Some gameplay got leaked. Then like the actual trailer came out.
It was like leaked on Twitter, and
Yeah, that's right.
this is like a full minute of footage. Hopefully, now you might have to refresh the streamable a couple times because I had to keep relaunching it. So hopefully it loads in. But actually, this is the footage, if it does load up, is not from the PS5. This is actually from an early build, internal build on PC. And it actually looks pretty decent. And again, Gearbox was kind of transparent with this after that leak. They're like, yeah, that's actually from an internal trailer that we had put together, an internal presentation that we had. So, yeah, we're not going to run from that, but we're excited to show you how the game has progressed, what kind of progress we've made with the game. So,
These companies need to start punishing niggas like Nintendo does for these leakers.
It's not really that much to leak though.
But it's like, bro,
refresh it.
these
No,
dudes
I was waiting till you stop talking.
these
go
dudes
ahead.
be fucking leaking so much bullshit, bro. Like they need
Well,
to start
Nintendo
doing what
has more
Nintendo
stuff
does.
to play close to the vest. We don't even know a thing about Godfall.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
leaking
but
Godfall ain't really a
This
problem.
should look fire though. Bro.
yeah, but like y'all gotta let them do let them release what they want, man. Cause when Nintendo did, cause back when Cloud came out in Smash 4, a nigga leaked that shit. He leaked Cloud and Bayonetta, bro. They took no time. They took everything down and then they sent niggas to this man's house talking about a lawsuit. Bro.
Nintendo got hitters, bruh.
They
Like,
do,
Nintendo
bro.
don't play,
That's what
bro.
Soldier Boy's done.
Like
Exactly. When's the
Nintendo
last
need
time
to
you heard
stop.
from him after that whole fiasco? Exactly.
These niggas need to stop playing around with niggas who leak their shit. Cause if it was me, yo, lawsuits, bro. You not.
I mean, I
finna
get
leak
it
my
because
shit.
like leaks. I mean, no, I don't care what nobody says. Leaks kind of do ruin the hype for stuff, especially when like I like being genuinely surprised when stuff gets revealed.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen enough these days.
Imagine if Joker got leaked, bro. Not even close to the amount of hype, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Sheesh.
But fuck Nintendo. This Godfall looks fire.
Yo, this shit looks fire as fuck. I'm gonna play it again. But yo,
Yeah, that's an early PC build.
I get Warframe vibes from this.
Who is the creative director for this game? Cause boy, that nigga was on one when he made this. And
I'm definitely interested.
facts. I'm definitely interested. Chef, what vibes you getting from this?
What I said earlier with my opening statement, it still stands. I mean, it
Keith
looks cool,
Lee.
but I'm not impressed at all.
It's nothing crazy. I feel like I've seen this game
I need
before.
We
to
need
see-
a demo.
I need to see continuous gameplay, not just cuts.
I feel that. I feel that.
And I know this is from last year, so I'm giving them a pass on that. But
Yeah,
if
this
they
wasn't
show
even
something
supposed to
again-
come out, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if they show something again, I need to see like continuous gameplay, not no pumped up action trailer or some stuff like that. I need real. Oh shit. Ah shit.
This is a
Sorry.
loop based game,
Yeah, I
bro.
just need some continuous gameplay.
So even though this gameplay may look cool, is the gameplay loop enough to put in, hundreds of hours? Because that's what these loop based games are. You put in hundreds of hours without even thinking about it while collecting loot, and it all goes back to like, you know what I'm saying? Will this gameplay keep me coming back to this game for all those hours? And you know what I'm saying?
I hope it's challenging because
Yeah,
from
you
what I
do hope
read,
it's
from what I
challenging.
read, I know this is like a hot take comparison, but they said it's like Dark Souls esque combat, which I fucking hate that. But
Yeah, that's what the dude. This video right now. That's your Raptor. Is
yeah,
that your Raptor?
I think so. I
Oh,
think
he's
it's
on,
what's
he's on
wrong.
a whole different thing. But the video that we're talking about, your Raptor, he's notorious for just saying stuff. But he was like, yeah, it's supposed to be Dark Souls type.
It sucks that Dark Souls to this day is still the fucking the
Like the blueprint for
the
a lot of
not the
shit.
blueprint, but like the what you call it, the benchmark for difficulty in games. When like, as somebody who's actually played Dark Souls games, they're not that difficult. They're not insane. They ain't sweet, but they ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I think what throws people off and continues to throw people off about Dark Souls combat style, it looks like it's going to be hack and slash.
Yeah,
It looks like it's going to be like a Bayonetta or a Nier, Devil May Cry, but when you get
It's not
taken
that.
out
When you
in
start
2 hit,
moving around, like,
yeah,
wait, why am I so
when you
slow?
start moving around, and you're sluggish, and you run up on an enemy and you get killed in 2.5 hits.
yeah.
That's when people are like, "Yo, this is hard, man. I didn't
Yeah, this is
expect
crazy.
This is hard.
Like another thing, bro. It's like with all this shit about niggas getting raging about this shit, like, oh, this game deserves the easy mode, bro.
That was the same thing with
It's
Sekiro, bro.
retarded.
It was like
Dumb as fuck.
like the character you have, the wolf. He's a fast character.
He's
And then when
way
you
too
have-
fast for a Souls nigga, bro. He's so-
Exactly. And then when you
Bro.
have what is it? Enemy types that are like fast or faster than him, then it's like, yo, like all
They're
right,
all
this is
human.
like this is harder than I thought it would be. And then
Bro,
like
at
you can
least-
get literally two shot. You literally get two shotted.
Wolf.
Yes.
The reason why Wolf is so different from Dark Souls niggas is because Dark Souls niggas, like Blitz said, sluggish as fuck, all that. Wolf just be zooming, bro, deflecting like in like 0.2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? He can zoom across the battlefield in seconds. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in Souls, but that's we got off top.
like
But it's
people-
like, bro, Dark Souls just needs to stop becoming the benchmark for difficulty because it's not that hard, bro. To be honest, bro, we need to start calling them the God of War of fucking their genre, bro. Because
You want to talk about a difficult action combat game before Dark Souls? Fucking Ninja Gaiden would like to have a word with
Yo,
you.
yo,
Yeah.
yo.
Bruh. The first Ninja
Uh,
Gaiden where you had to get a hidden sword on the first boss, you were supposed to defeat the first boss without getting hit, but the catch was you're not supposed to beat the first boss at all. It's designed to where you were supposed to lose. It's like, huh?
God of War, bro.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
man. And then you
Ninja
have
Gaiden
to
4 2020. Come on, bro.
you have to defeat all the
Dark
bosses
Souls
in
of
order
shooters.
again.
Exactly. I had to take a break.
Bro.
I would
Oh,
cry,
you're
bro.
right, yeah, God of War combat was very
Yeah,
satisfying.
Gimme God of War was actually equivalent to like, and again it goes back. It's
You about to say
equivalent
some
to a
wild
Souls
shit.
game, bro.
Okay, I was
It's
about to say.
equivalent to a Souls game. Like it's difficult, it's challenging, it's sluggish, but at the same time, it's not. You don't feel like you're fucking not moving anywhere, like Blitz feels in Tekken sometimes. Like this shit.
You
just
can't
dumb,
move
bro.
in Tekken. The fuck?
Yeah, like this shit dumb, bro. But you know what I mean? One day niggas gonna create a game and they gonna be like, yo, this is harder than Souls, but not bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like companies fail to find that benchmark or that in between where the game is hard, but not bullshit. And then there's the other line where it's just straight bullshit. Like what's a good example of that? But game just being I can't even think of, but yeah. It's if this game is pretty difficult, that's great. You know what I mean? That can add to the gameplay loop. You know what I mean? It could keep people coming back because all it comes down to with these loop-based games is the end game and the gameplay loop. If it's good, if it's enjoyable, like a Destiny or or a or an Overwatch or a fucking or a World of Warcraft some shit where niggas can play $1,000, that's great. And we have a possibly have another like 1,000-hour game on our hands where niggas just propel with that shit.
I doubt it's gonna be a 1,000-hour game.
I don't think it's gonna be.
I mean, that's what loot-based
But
games like look for nowadays.
hey, I don't know. Maybe. You know,
I
maybe.
mean, I think I only had like 60 some hours on Borderlands 2, so I don't know if 1,000 might be stretching it.
But like whenever you really enjoy the game and you stick to it, that's why like people played Borderlands 2 for like 3 years straight, because the gameplay loop is just like, even though you know what's gonna happen, it just feels fresh constantly. And that's the same with Destiny 1 and 2. Mostly Destiny 1
Yeah,
before
mostly
2.
Destiny
Yeah.
1. I don't know about 2.
Yeah, Destiny 1 could Destiny 1 could have survived till today. I believe that if they kept putting out content and like remastered it.
Yeah.
Loot-based games, they going up.
Yeah, I would definitely, like Chef said, see some demo, see some game mechanics at work. Um, and have an actual person that knows how to play the game, not like some bullshit.
If they're gonna be at E3, please do a stage demo.
Yes.
I still keep going back to God of War's gameplay reveal at E3 2017.
Shit
That
was
was perfect.
fire, bruh.
It was perfect.
Execution was
He had a man on stage with a controller in his hand, showing you what you're going to be doing in game. More
The
games need to
director,
do
no
that.
less.
Yeah, the director no less.
Yeah,
All
he
games
was.
need to do that. If you're going to have a stage presence at E3, I need to see an in real time demonstration of what you're going to be doing in the game. Period.
There you go.
Hey,
That's why I'm not hyped for Last of Us 2, because that shit's mad cinematic.
that being said, go ahead, move on to the next topic. It is some cyberpunk. Um, yeah, some cyberpunk news. And this one kind of, I don't know, it struck me weird. Like Cyberpunk
This is
CD,
kind of a surprise.
yeah, this is a surprise as well. CD Projekt Red announced that Cyberpunk will not be, well, first they announced that it was going to be delayed. And then I guess like on a phone call, um, they said, hey, like we don't have any plans for any next gen consoles. Like we're releasing on Xbox One, PS4, and PC, and that's it. And I find that very weird. Like, why not take that opportunity to why not take the opportunity to use that new hardware and everything that supposedly or is going to be in the new consoles, and just from kind of like, I don't want to say like they're kind of like devolving their own product by just keeping with the base, um keeping with the consoles that we have now. Um, but it's kind of like you're not leaving any like wiggle room for yourself to grow your sales into a new, I don't want to say like a new market because it's really the same market, but to your
Oh,
new to a new console. What do you say, Chef?
that's easy for them. I'm gonna be honest. I thought them pushing it back was them getting ready for next gen consoles, but now that you mentioned that they're not doing next gen, it makes sense because I'm pretty sure the development cycle was way before they even knew about next gen.
Yeah,
Really.
if you pay attention,
Yeah, actually,
yeah,
that makes sense now.
if you remember their letter when they had their delay announcement, they said they wanted this game to be their crowning achievement for this generation. So they're not even worried about PS5 and Xbox Series X right now. They want to work on PS4 and Xbox One and current build PCs, which is funny because apparently PS4s and Xbox Ones can't handle this game right now. So
So how the fuck?
so that's why they had to.
Oh,
That's
that's
probably why they had to push it back. It's not ready.
yeah.
It's truly not ready.
Dang.
And plus, they can always remaster it or whatever they're gonna do for the next gen consoles, like they did with Grand Theft Auto 5, like they did with Skyrim, like they did with The Witcher.
You're
Right.
right.
Witcher
Oh
didn't
wait,
get remastered.
I'm
What you talking
tripping.
about?
Witcher was on PS4.
Yeah, it
My
came out
fault.
on all of them. Yeah,
But
bugging.
you know what
How
I mean. You know what I
dare
mean.
you?
They can
Yeah,
they can
GTA 5, fucking even on a smaller scale, Call of Duty Ghosts, because that was technically a launch title for next gen consoles.
There it
Um,
goes.
and they had it on 360.
But yeah, I just thought it was a surprise to me because Cyberpunk seemed to be the perfect launch title for next gen consoles. But if they want to focus on this current gen and cap off this generation, they want this to be like the last major great game of this generation of consoles. And then, like Steph said, it's probably not that much work to get it ready for next gen. So
Yeah, they'll be all right.
they wanted to focus on this gen first and cap it off. So
Yeah. It kind
I
of
mean, knowing
kind of sucks,
CD,
but it kind of makes sense. Not even kind of, it does make sense. On their decision. And like Chef said, they can always just remaster their shit. Like, hey, all right, now it's on.
resell it.
Yeah, resell it. Like, all right, we can take full control over the hardware of the PS5 or the Xbox Fidge to our grasp. So yeah.
Knowing, hold on.
Bless you. Bless you. Damn.
you done?
My bad. Knowing CD, because they're good guys. They might, if you bought the game on previous gen on consoles, they might just give it to you on next gen for free if you link the same account.
You
You know what I'm
funny
saying?
shit.
Bro, listen.
You-
this is just
You give them way too much
Shit.
credit.
This is me having optimism in CD.
No.
Yeah, you optimistic, all right.
That's
You know what I mean?
just not possible for them either because they're a small company, one, and they wouldn't make money if they just gave you free games like that.
On a new console
it's the
market,
same
nah.
It
I
takes,
know
it takes
one,
a lot of time
they-
and man hours to put into remastering stuff. They not finna just get it for free.
I
One
was like,
company
them
did
devs
that
gonna
with
be
their
upset,
game.
bro.
Nah.
That was,
Where if you bought it on 360, you got it for free on Xbox One. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh no, I was about to say Dying Light because I know they gave their stuff away for free.
Yeah, it was just one
But not CD
company. That shit touched my heart permanently, bro. Because I bought a game on the 360 like a year before I got the Xbox One. I got the Xbox One, and that same game I got it for free on like the next gen version of it for free on Xbox.
Yeah, this
One,
is still a
actually,
business, Mitch. This isn't a charity. They still got to make money at the end.
Money, bro.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if I end up copying, I mean, I will cop the PS5, but I mean, I already have it on PC pre-ordered, and I probably won't see the need to buy it again. But if the game blows me away, what I mean, I don't mind buying the game twice because I've done it like 3 or
You've
4
done it
times. before.
countless other times, so.
No, I've done it like twice.
And the
What was it,
deluxe edition,
Fallout?
you gonna buy the
I'll get
deluxe
the
edition?
PS5 when they,
Fallout.
How many
Mass
2Ks you buy multiple times?
Um,
What is it, like 3?
none of them. None of them. None of them. Yeah, I only bought every 2K I've owned. Wait, no, I bought 2K19 twice. Unfortunately, yeah, I bought 2K19 twice. I bought it once on PC, once on PS4. Never again, because that was a complete waste of money. But yeah, the only games I bought like more than once is New Vegas, all the Fallouts basically. So that's like three games.
76?
No, 3 games. Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. I've bought Far Cry 3 twice. Or okay, maybe it's more than like 3. I thought yeah, it's probably like 8. I bought Skyrim twice.
God.
all right.
Skyrim. I bought Destiny twice.
I've only done GTA 5. Actually, no. Borderlands 2, but that was because they had the cheapest
Yeah.
sale for them shits.
Bought Borderlands. I bought Borderlands 2 really cheap as well. Yeah, Borderlands the pre-sequel, Borderlands 1.
A pre-sequel twice?
Yeah, bought once on PC, once on console. But when I bought it on console, it was like when it came out in like 2015. That was years ago. Yeah, but damn, that's a lot more than I thought. I'd think about it. I probably bought like 10 games twice.
That's
But,
big yikes, bro.
But nowadays, that was only because I was switching to PC. But like now, it's like if I'm gonna buy a game twice, it's because I fucking love it, or because I accidentally bought it on PC because it's 2K.
How
Accidentally
you
bought it on
accidentally
PC.
buy something?
I mean, I thought the
My
2K
finger slipped and
community-
it clicked purchase.
basically.
Don't you have to go through like extra steps to?
Yes, I mean,
Right.
obviously it was on purpose, but it was by accident because I thought the PC version of 2K would have more like support from like everybody, and it didn't. So I was like, "Fuck
You get
this!
support from hackers.
I'm gonna just buy it on PS4,
Yeah,
take
niggas
my
walking
L."
around with brontosaurus necks in the park.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my L, buy it twice on PS4, buy the VC,
That shit was funny.
and
2K.
you know, never again, those. Never again.
Never. Again,
Never.
bro. Never.
Never.
Damn, bro. Never again. All right. Um, that being said, got some more CD Projekt Red news. So just like Blitz was saying, um, this shit not even working on the current gen consoles, or at least barely working. And I think what is it? I think it said on Xbox, or was it Xbox or PS4 that it was like it was
I
just.
think it was PS4,
These
wasn't
are
it?
base PS4s,
It
right? And Xboxes,
was
right?
no, it was the Xbox One version. Said it was
Okay.
extremely unsatisfactory. Um,
Like the base Xbox
I
or like the deluxe version of it or whatever it's called.
I'm guessing like the Xbox One version, like
Just
the
call
base.
it Xbox One, period. Just call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from what we've heard, it is not it's not looking good. But I think that is just because I don't know, the time frames Cyberpunk is coming out is very weird. It's a very weird time frame where it's like, because when did the PS4 and the Xbox One come out? They came out about like
2013.
they
2013.
came out like 4+ years ago. And we have we've evolved from our hardware, well not from our hardware, but we have hardware that's gotten better and better over time. Um, and also just what does anyone know the engine that CD is running off or Cyberpunk is running off?
I
Let me
couldn't tell
check.
you.
I'll tell you.
Um, but it's like all right, like that
Red
software.
Engine 4.
Oh, their own engine.
Yeah,
they're
it's their own.
okay, and that's uh, dang.
I mean, that's a really well optimized engine, bro. If you
I'm
if
not
you
I'm
if
not
you
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm
yeah.
just saying like with that good software with old hardware just doesn't really mix right. Um,
Mhm.
and it's not like hardware that can kind of like I don't want to say like slowly evolve, but like kind of take the brunt of like the newer software or just the newer um mechanics or whatnot. But I don't know. Honestly, just thinking back on their decision to not go with the next gen consoles, I don't know. I don't I cannot really predict an optimistic or pessimistic view of how CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk release is going to be on console. I know on PC, on PC I don't have that many worries. I think
I don't
PC
have doubts that it'll be fine.
the PC port should be fine. Now with the console ports, I'm kind of a little shaky just because, like I said before, with old hardware mixing with new software, there's always going to be
Well, how
a
did
kind of a
Witcher
gap.
how did Witcher play out on console at launch?
Actually, it
If
was
no
30
one
actually pretty
knows.
it
optimized.
was smooth, 30 FPS 24/7.
It
Yeah.
was actually very optimized.
Yeah.
Very
So-
The
smooth
updates
game.
that they did for that was just like graphical touch-ups. I noticed.
Graphical and HUD touch-ups, really.
Yeah, they was just doing quality of life improvements.
I mean, but that was because they delayed that game a shit ton. And
Which is for a reason because it came out
yeah.
nice.
It came out fire, so you know what I mean,
It was a complete
that's why
game, and all they was doing was just upgrading just small stuff, which is what
Yeah.
most developers should be doing anyway.
that's why we don't get mad at these delays anymore. Like it's an initial freak out, especially for me, because I was fucking torn because I basically modeled my entire year after like my first half of my year after that release, and when they delay, I was like, fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But you know,
that's a harsh.
I already have my copy of the game ready. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Please make the game good. You know what I mean? I'm literally upgrading my PC for you. Please just do what y'all got to do, make the game good, and let us have a good time with this game. That's so they can delay it like another 2 times.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say. I was
got
like,
to.
do y'all see it like getting delayed again?
Witcher got delayed what, 5 times?
5 times. God.
5 times.
Five
I'll
times.
tell you.
God
I would hope
damn.
it did not. No, this
God damn.
delay should be good for them. I mean, if they want to make sure it runs well on these generations.
I
of
mean,
consoles,
I
they should.
wouldn't anticipate another. Like, if it does get delayed again, I expect like one more delay. It's not like back then if Witcher did indeed get delayed 5 times. You got to remember, technology was in a different spot during Witcher 3's development too. So I would presume that technology and the resources they have available, they're much more better off. So if they do have to delay again, it'll be one more delay. I'm
Like
not expecting a whole nother fucking. Because five fucking delays. At that
That's a
point, you're in
lot.
development.
it
Yeah,
was
your game is pretty much in limbo at that point.
it was 2 or 3. It got delayed 7 months, and then it got delayed another 12 weeks. From the original release for it. Yeah. So it got delayed twice, but like by like basically like
It was like
8-9
8.5
months.
months.
Like 9 months, yeah. And then we just got delayed 5 months. They could, if you know what I'm saying, if it really comes down to it for them and they really feel like they got to fix some shit, we can probably see another like 2 months on our
Either
hands.
is it
waiting.
going to be another delay, or they're going to actually go with the next gen consoles? Or
If
they're
they
gonna
want
change their mind
money,
and go with the next gen consoles.
if they want money,
Now I'm
I
not
mean,
saying like
they'll wait for
completely ditching like the PS4 and the Xbox One, but maybe they're like, all right, like we can't take the chance of ditching the PS4 and the Xbox One, but the console ports for this generation isn't they aren't gonna be as good as they would on a next gen, which
that
can
would they could do that, but at the same time they take a reputation hit.
mm,
And plus, that's a lot of resources they got to
That,
dedicate if they
that
want to do that.
right. I don't
Alright.
see them doing that.
all right. So do you just see them completely ditching the PS4 and
No,
Xbox One, or
No, not at
it's
all.
going to be on current gen. I don't see them going to the new gen until like a few years from now, till they get the
I'd,
current gen down.
I'd say that, like that. Just get it in your head. They're focusing on this current gen. That's it. There's no way around that.
Yeah,
But then when PS5 and Xbox Series X come out, I'd say you probably won't see Cyberpunk on there for like probably until like at least a year after those consoles come out.
Mhm.
I'm guessing. So yeah, they're not gonna divert all resources to next gen at this point. They're definitely focusing on this current gen. There's no way around that.
yeah.
I feel that.
It's good. They have what they need set. They know what they want. It's just execute correctly.
They just got to make sure it's up. They want it to be. It's almost like the perfectionist argument. They want it to be in their eyes. If it's not ready, like it might be like fucking on PS4 Pro. It might be 60 FPS and 1080p, all that good stuff. But if it's not to them and CD, in their eyes, if it's not the way they want it, they're gonna hold it. So
That's what
Hey, and
that's
I commend
exactly
them for
what they
that.
said
Definitely commend them for that.
with Witcher. They were like, we want this to be one of the best RPGs you've ever played.
because
So
they
that's
did
why we
say
should
it's
keep
play.
pushing
They
this.
said it's playable, but which means
Yeah.
like it could be like if they release it, it'd
The game's
probably
done.
be. It'd probably be yeah. The game's done. Like if it came out as is, it'd probably be like all things considered, it'd probably be like an 8.5 out of 10. But they want this to be a 9.5, 10 out of 10. So
Yeah. With bugs, yeah, they'd probably want it without bugs. I mean, it's probably
I
already
was
a
like, with
10
bugs, what?
without bugs. But they just don't want to risk that at all. They don't want the reviews that are like current stage of the game 8 out of 10, but without bugs or glitches 10. They want straight 10s across the board, which I can respect.
I was like, you cannot blame him for that. So,
Yeah.
CD, you definitely still, bro, you definitely still got my respect. And all the classes, all the grades, everything. So CD, don't disappoint us. I don't think you will. But there's obviously some weak-minded people out there. They're like, oh, like it's getting delayed. Da da da. It's not gonna be as good as it usually or originally was. Da da da. But we all know why, or at least the true niggas, the real niggas, they know why you're delaying.
I feel like most people know. If you like, if the ones that are saying things like that, like being negative, they probably weren't going to get the game in the first place, which I imagine is a pretty large minority. Because everyone that I know in the gaming community is
They know
definitely
about
hyped for
this.
Cyberpunk. So
Yeah.
Everybody with that plays games knows
this is supposed to be like the defining game of this generation. If Witcher
This
3 was
supposed
the
to be like the
defining game of
holy
last
grail.
generation,
This supposed to
this
be
is
the holy
supposed to be
grail.
it. Like I don't like, and I don't want to oversell it because when I heard someone talk about this, and I hope they weren't embellishing, but this is the way that he described it because he was at E3 when they were doing the whole behind closed doors first look at the gameplay and stuff.
Mhm.
They want this to be the game that pushes games into onto the next level.
Yeah,
So in terms of immersion and storytelling and all that stuff.
they literally just want fucking. They just want to make another Witcher 3, bro. Because Witcher 3 defined the RPG genre, and they want this to define both the RPG genre again and the shooter genre or the single player shooter genre. Because, like, previous to this, what was it like? Borderlands really that dominated the single player shooter genre of just
Um,
gameplay
I
wise.
guess. I mean,
I don't think anybody really did.
no one really
it
took
was
that
still in
mantle.
limbo, or not
Nobody
limbo, but
took that yet.
it was still like up for grabs, I
Up
guess.
up for grabs, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess they want to just take that crown for sure. And just CD just wants to push everybody else to do what they got to do to just entertain like the consumer really. That's what I feel like their goal is nowadays. Like we gonna make our shit, but we also want y'all to like try to step up.
All right, bro. I mean, can't be upset with a company that one wants their product to be the best that it can be, and then two respects their player base and their supporters, and has
Facts.
the integrity to say like, hey, like we need more time, or like, hey, this was wrong, and we're fixing it. So this is nothing but pure respect for me, at least. But I think that's all we got to say about Cyberpunk and the delays and the news with not coming to next gen consoles. So moving on to the next topic, we have a Witcher anime movie coming from the studio that made Legend of Korra and was it Voltron? Legendary
I
Defender?
think
Did
so.
anyone see that?
Yeah. Nah.
Voltron's good apparently.
Oh, okay. I would see it, but I never watched
Yeah.
it.
Witcher Fever's taking over Netflix, boy.
It really is, man.
You got no
It really
choice.
is.
CD is getting a lot of money. Jesus Christ.
Yo, they making the bag right now. But why do you what what is even this about? Hold on.
Apparently it's about a threat posed to like the kingdom. I think it's Nilfgaard, like some type of like external threat that threatens like the entirety of the kingdom, and I guess we're gonna see how they take it down. I don't think Geralt's in it. I don't know, but yeah, it's not making sense to me right now. Like it's not at all.
I would kind of I want to see more or at
You need
least
to see a
hear more.
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just making an anime while the season 2 of the actual show isn't even. I'm pretty sure they haven't
And
even
they're
finished
using
shooting it yet.
they're using the same producers as well, so it's like
Like, what's
I
gonna happen to season 2 of The Witcher? What's going on here? Why are y'all?
I was like I don't
Why
think they should be diverting their attention to another Witcher piece.
y'all fucking up, bro? Like, I get The Witcher show had so much success everywhere. Like, the player
We
base for the
finished
game
that, right?
itself, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
We
I
did.
couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the player base for the actual game was at an all-time low since it or all-time high since it came out in 2015. And then, you know what I'm saying, the show was like
Fire, bro.
it was fire.
It's
Everybody
fire.
watched it, you know what I mean? Even people that don't know what the Witcher is, like my
Yeah, like me.
stepdad. Yeah. My stepdad, he loved that shit. You know what I mean? That was fire to him. So, you know what I mean? But I feel like, bro, they're trying to milk this shit, but you don't milk the Witcher, bro. You let it do what it's got to do, and it's gonna succeed regardless. But y'all doing too much, man. We didn't ask for an anime. We just asked for the show, the
I
season
mean,
2 of
if
the
it's
show.
good, then that's fine. But like
Yeah,
you said, like the fact that they're using the same producers that do in season 2 of the live action and this, I don't feel like they should be diverting resources and attention to another project. So, but we'll see how it goes. We got to
They
see by a trailer.
they're
We haven't
pulling
we haven't
a
even seen what the box art looks like. So,
yeah. Before was before I get into what I was about to say. Also like I don't know, just me. From watching like the Legend of Korra and just the animation from it, I don't know. I don't think this would be the animation style for The Witcher. I don't know. I feel like it would just look weird. Like, has anyone seen Seis Manos on Netflix?
Nah,
Mm-mm.
I've heard of it, but I didn't watch it.
Okay. Well, I guess I would kind of say the what is it? The animation style is kind of similar to that. But I don't know. I just don't see Geralt in, or at least not even Geralt, just any the Witcher universe in this kind of animation style. And also, it I think it's funny they're kind of trying to pull like a Kimetsu no Yaiba or a Demon Slayer move where it's like, all right, we got this first season out the way. Now we're gonna have something in between the first and second season. Kimetsu no Yaiba has a movie that's supposed to be coming out that's like about it kind of
It's an arc.
yeah, it's literally an arc movie that breaches from the first season that's going to go into second season. Um
Mm.
so maybe they do something like that where it's like, all right, they kind of continue the story through the animated, but not like the main story, just like kind of maybe to tie some of the loose ends or whatnot. I don't know, or maybe they can
Maybe.
go into a different like a different side quest or whatnot. Um,
My problem with both those things is that, like, even though it's nice that we're getting like these things if they're good,
yeah, it's like
because
they're
I
still
know,
diverting attention
yeah,
from the main thing, and that's
yeah,
like
because
kind of need all
once we
hands on
get
board to keep it the way it was the first time.
this Infinity Train movie for KNY, and then we get this anime movie or this anime for The Witcher, we're probably not gonna see the second season of both those shows for months, like
Yeah, they said season 2 won't premiere until 2021.
2020 what?
2021.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
See, if they wasn't doing that, I guarantee you we would have saw that shit at the end of this year. But oh well.
I
I
don't know
mean,
about the end of this year, but
bro, the Witcher season 2 could have been. We easily could have saw that shit at like the same time. When did Witcher air this year? December.
Yeah.
yeah,
We could have saw that again this year or in December this year. That's a whole year because bro, they finished shooting that shit since like summer 2018. I'm pretty sure. Like everything was done for a while. I mean, but that's how shows go. But easily we could have saw that shit this year. But now that they're having their producers and directors work on this anime that nobody asked for, where they're taking away from the shit that everybody wants to see. Unfortunately,
yeah. They might
but
be milking it a little bit.
if it's good, great. If it's not, fuck you.
Don't do it
Simple.
again.
Don't
I
do it
wouldn't say
again.
fuck you. Just say don't do it that again.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck you for taking away my my season 2 because I love that show. Goddamn me, I might rewatch it, man.
Trying to see Jennifer glow up again.
Oh God, nah. Actually, I literally can't bear to watch her in that hunchback form for real,
Damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
bro. She
Don't say it.
damn.
Don't say it.
hey, if you can't love her when she's at her lowest, you can't love her when she's at her highest,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying, bro.
I
Oh,
mean,
somebody
only
did.
one
She
nigga
messed
did.
that up. Yeah, she messed that up.
Well, he was an op too, though.
He
Yeah,
was.
he was a whole op, bro.
But the vibes was there though.
The
Yeah, he
vibes
was.
Yeah, they
were
were.
false,
They were,
nigga.
but they were both being manipulated by their respective ops. So it was toxic all the way around, low key.
Toxicity in our
Boy
city.
drew his hand away. She got heated at the next
Uh,
guy that came and said that.
I
Who
don't
the
even
fuck
think
are
Geralt
you?
could have loved her.
Who the
Yennefer just a toxic ass woman, hunchback or not.
Hey, bro, she had she had a lot of problems.
I mean, I understand why. I mean,
She been
if
through
you
some
if you you don't see some shit,
So I
particularly in the mirror.
shit.
that is that's funny as shit. All right, I think that's enough on The Witcher.
I
From
want to see
IGN.
Siri. I want to see Siri shot a nigga's head off like a banshee. You know?
Holy shit.
She kind of did it when they were on them boys ran up on her and the horse she stole.
She blew them niggas
But
Oh, yeah.
smithereens. What the hell?
She's broke as fuck. If y'all know what that is, that's the elder blood. She
Hey,
out
shut
here,
your ass
bro.
up. Shut your ass up.
No,
Alright.
don't do it again.
All right. So, Chef.
Wait, chef. I
Yeah.
didn't put that in here.
Huh?
That
Nah,
was
nah.
Blitz.
It's just Hellblade. So I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You good, man?
I'm good.
You sure, man?
Playing pool.
Playing pool. Yo, you still yet to face me, but we gonna get into that later.
all right,
So we got some Hellblade news, not necessarily like oh it's been delayed, but just a little bit more information on what
That game
Hellblade
is too early to
2.
be delayed. What the
It
fuck?
really is, yeah. um, but yeah, so the dev says Hellblade 2 will show how suffering shapes myths, gods, and religion. Now, excuse me. Kind of. Well, I want to ask people that actually played it because I haven't played it yet. Um, Blitz and Chef. What was kind of the main focus, or like what were some of the subliminal messages that you got from Hellblade the first?
Hold on, I'm gonna let Blitz explain that part because he knows more about this stuff. I'm gonna just say that the mythology state that shit is fucked up all around, regardless of what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I don't like. I'm not a expert on Norse mythology. I don't know how. I think they took some liberties as far as that goes.
Yeah,
Um,
Odin was a bitch.
Norse mythology is terrible, bro.
they took some liberties with the Norse mythology, but that's not really why I play the game. But the focus of Hellblade 1 was kind of focused primarily on Senua and her own internal struggles because she has well, I mean, there's no way around it. She has schizophrenia. Um, and it was the first game was kind of more so like coming to grips not only with the mental illness itself, but also like coming to grips with her past. I'll let you play the game to discover what goes into that. But
Yeah.
the main game, the first game focuses primarily on Senua, her illness, overcoming that, and then also coming to peace with her past. The second game, as they described it, was kind of more so. It takes a more out like if Hellblade 1 was a more inward approach, Hellblade 2 is a more outward approach, and like the headline says, where like they discuss how like madness. They called it madness and suffering, which I'm guessing they're still going to have some mental illness stuff aspects to it, but it's going to be like how does that like affect the world around you, and how does that shape things like religion and myth and legend, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
It looks like she has a gang now, and
yeah, that's why I was interested. Like from the trailer, I was like, is she like the head of a cult now? Because she was definitely solo dolo in the first game.
Yeah,
Like she was kind of like she wasn't like not like an outcast, but she was kind of like looked down upon, like in the where she grew like everything was supposed to be. There's a very specific thing that they wanted her to be, and that was all she was supposed to do, which didn't really amount to much until she met her fiance, which really like challenged her to like like open up her mind and open up like herself into being be more well rounded. So that's why she went after. That's the way she went through all the shit she did when that nigga died.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert. But yeah, like Hellblade 2 seems to take a more like outward approach to like mental illness, I guess. Is like how do those things shape like our beliefs and religious things and things like that, and myths and legend, all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I was looking for a way to explain
It's a very
it.
fun game to play.
Yeah. I need to hurry up
And it's not even a
It's not that hard.
yeah, it's not that hard. It's actually a very easy game, and the combat in there is simple, but it's actually pretty satisfying. And you do got to go through puzzles if
I'm
you're
not
the type of
banned,
gamer.
so I'm good. I'm good.
And the
Banned
puzzles
from
really
puzzles?
not that hard. I mean, I had some hard times with them, but they get easier once you really figure out what's going on.
I'm a honey pop legend, boy.
All right, boy.
Nah, those kind of puzzles. It's not gonna help you out, yo.
Not them Candy
Yeah,
Crush
a
shits.
little bit more thought into these puzzles. So
My goddamn.
We'll tell you
puzzle
one
master.
thing. There's gonna be it's one of the people that you got to fight in that game. Val Robin.
Val Robin, that's my
That was
favorite
some
boss.
creepy ass shit, bro.
That was my favorite boss, yo.
Yeah, that was some creepy shit when you was going through his territory.
Right.
But it's a good game nonetheless. You should play it.
Alright, bet. I think I'm not even. I think I'm. That's definitely something I need to pick up.
You said the same thing about Nier.
But he's been playing it.
I've been playing it. Yeah.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
playing Nier and Grizz. Yeah, nigga, watch your mouth.
Did you beat Nier? Did you do it?
No, nigga, I haven't, but I've been playing it.
Oh yeah, let me check your hours, nigga.
I have more hours than you, so what are you checking mine for?
No, I beat the game, bro.
You
How many
lying
times you
out
beat
your
Nier?
ass.
I beat the game 4 times.
Nier?
You lying out your ass.
Nah, he's lying.
You lying out your ass.
Oh yeah, I can tell you the ending right now.
Spell Automata right now.
I'm about to.
Yes, yeah. Spoil the ending
I'm
for a nigga that
literally
hasn't
about to
finished
fact
it yet.
check you, bro.
I
Stop
I
playing
haven't
me.
beat the game, nigga. Obviously, god
I'm
damn.
about to say, I'm about to bring up the shit right now.
Bro.
Stop
He
playing
went to
me,
the
bro.
Steam.
You went to
Stop playing me, bro.
That boy crazy for it. He went straight to
Shit.
Steam.
Nigga gonna
Oh,
go
that
to
didn't count.
Steam.
About to say, bro.
So those are mine then. I'm finna finesse Oscar. Oh!
All right. Jeez.
I just finessed Oscar.
Nigga really checked my hours.
Shut up, Chef. God damn.
We are live.
Holy shit. All right.
Oh Lord. I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ. All right.
You alright, chef?
But yeah, I like games. I like games like that. I like games that have that those messages that talk about the juicy stuff. Talk about the stuff that actually matters, not fucking politics and bullshit.
Politics matter.
If you do it right, yeah.
If you do it right, yes. But
We doing
if you're just saying bullshit, that goes to a specific side, left or right, whatever. Yeah, they don't really catch my eye. But if you're talking about something with substance and that actually matters, like Hellblade and religion, gods and myths, and how mental illness affects all that, like Blitz said, Hellblade is the game for you, and a second one is coming out, so hey, more of the same thing. Why not? But is that sale still going on? I don't think it is for
Hell no,
Hellblade.
that was the Christmas sale,
Yeah,
bro.
that shit was gone. All right.
Yeah, I remember I told you about that too. Yep.
You did. I should have picked it up
Nope.
tonight, but
Yeah, you should.
yeah, your boy had a New Year's resolution, so I couldn't do it.
What was it?
Trying to keep my money. Trying to keep my money.
Trying to
I
be
ain't
more
gonna say that.
financially responsible.
Yeah, pretty much. I ain't gonna say the details on stream. I'll say it after. But yeah. Is that all the news on Hellblade 2?
Yeah, the game's still a ways off.
Yeah.
We gotta wait for the console's supposed to come out on isn't even out yet.
Yeah. Then this is just the trailer, a little trailer that they had. She was
Just
looking
a little
crazy.
cinematic.
Yeah. Yeah, she was looking crazy. All right. Moving on to the next one. Now I saw this on Twitter first before y'all even put this in the little podcast doc. So we have a new soccer game. I know y'all gentlemen don't play sports games like that, or at least not anymore.
What?
I mean, if it's not Madden, I'm probably not gonna play it.
Don't play sports games.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Mitch, you
Nigga, I
2K head still?
I was just playing a 2K game. Yeah, I play it regularly. You know. What
Hey,
I'm
he
saying?
almost missed the podcast because of 2K.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo, this game, I ain't gonna lie, it do look good.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I ain't played FIFA in a minute, but this might be look kind of nice.
This
I ain't gonna hold you.
Good, bro.
Don't you
Now,
do it.
I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, because we always got to be suspicious of these anime games, bro. Anime games have a terrible rep unless they're fighting games. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know what.
No,
Unless-
that's because of the fighting games that they have a terrible.
Yeah, I was like, you
Really?
got it backwards.
This is
What are
a
you
this
talking
is a
about?
sports
Like,
game. Anime sports
Fighters,
game.
3D arena shit, like the 3D
Oh, so you
arena
forgot about
games
Jump
for these
Force.
shits, bro. Jump Force.
He forgot about Shinobi Strikers too. He spent money on that one.
Shinobi Strikers wasn't an arena fighter. Wait, it was. No, it wasn't. Was it?
Anime fighting
Oh my
game
god,
regardless.
he can't tell friend from foe.
Anime fighting game regardless. No, this
Yeah.
is an anime sports game. This is
Most
something-
anime games in
Yeah.
general are shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anime games have had a terrible rep these past couple years, but this do look fun. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Oof, this ain't coming to PS4, Switch, and
At the-
fucking PC.
at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it could still
No
be
Xbox?
trash.
No Xbox, bro.
They
No,
still
yeah.
got no games to play. That's crazy.
God.
I
Damn,
got
nice shade.
I put that in here because I wanted to ask: is it anime sports games? Is that something y'all could look forward to if they started doing those instead, or not instead?
Yo,
but if they
honestly,
started
if they
doing
I
made
saw
anime
Kuroko.
basketball game, yeah, like Kuroko's basketball, like that. Hey, I don't
niggas
know
would
if
be
I
down-
would say I would pay full price, but I would definitely play it.
I'm not-
I would definitely play it.
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't.
not paying for
It's
it.
just not really my thing.
I don't know. I
No,
would
I-
try
I
it just to
wouldn't.
try it, but if I don't like it, then I'll probably never pick it up again.
It seems like this year they want to innovate with anime games with Kakarot, because believe it or not, Kakarot is the first of its kind in the anime genre.
I
So
guess.
now
Almost
we're
fell
gonna
asleep.
see.
Okay.
you
Alright.
almost fell asleep on Kakarot.
No, I am sleep on Kakarot. I'm not. That's not doing nothing.
Says who?
I don't care how many coats of paint or what kind of coat of paint you put on it. It's still DBZ, the same shit we've been seeing for 30 years. I'm cool.
Bro,
Yeah.
my friend got
But
that game. I was
Until they
telling him, I was
introduce a
like,
new
"Yo,
saga to
it's not that
the
good,
Dragon
bro."
Ball games, I'm not
what's
going
up?
for that.
Nah, my
Oh no,
friend
it's
copped
not a
the
bad game at all.
No, I don't think it's a bad game. It's just it's the same fucking story. They just keep putting a little bit of. It's the same fucking main dish, but they keep putting different appetizers and side dishes. Like it's gonna be different.
It's for hardcore Dragon Ball fans. Like if you just enjoy DBZ, like genuinely, and you
I
love the
think that's my thing.
story
I
and
outgrew
reliving that,
Dragon Ball a long time ago.
yeah. Like then you this game is for you, and it's really enjoyable. It's not no like 10 out of 10. It's not a revolutionary anime game, but it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable out of 10. You know what I mean?
Enjoyable
Like
out of
Sector
10. What does that even
like
mean?
Sector says, and it's an enjoyable out of 10.
It's
So,
passable.
I
That's
feel that.
crazy.
I feel that.
like
It's
you
a
could
C.
wait on a sale. You know what I'm saying? It's not a C. I'd give it like a B. Yeah, just a B.
I feel like that's too high.
No, it's not.
You touching like. You touching
I mean,
high
it might
tiers,
be a
bro.
good game. It might be objectively a good game. I just don't care about Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dragon Ball don't really interest me like that anymore.
so this year we could see some heat with these anime games. You know what I mean? This Tsubasa, Captain
I wouldn't say
Tsubasa.
heat, but I would say
It
it's the
looks
beginning of
enjoyable.
it. It looks like they're actually learning their lesson now. They just can't smack anime on it and like
They
it
can't just
be
make
fun or
a
like
beat 'em up
expect it
or a
to
3D
sell.
arena fighter with
Like
the story and call it a day.
the mechanics still have to work. Like it's still a game. Still selling these games to like people that play good games with like good
I think the
mechanics and
majority of the
whatnot.
people that play these anime games now are a lot older. They're like back in
Yeah,
the day, you would have like you would be like kids that'd be like 12, 13, 14 years old that would be buying this shit and we wouldn't really know any better. But the people like
Grown
the
ass men
biggest
now.
fan, the biggest fans of these anime shows are grown ass men now, and they can recognize shit when they see it. So
yeah.
Yeah. It's because all they really do, man, for these anime games, like Arena Fighter, or it's like a random beat 'em up where you press the same button over and over and you do an auto combo that looks kind of flashy for the first like 3 hours and then game just dies. We trying to get over that. We trying to see, we trying to see shit like Kakarot, you know what I'm saying? Open world, interesting shit to do in that open world, like fun combat. And with the Subasa game, you know what I mean? It doesn't we haven't seen that much gameplay yet. We just see like him like crossing niggas up and shit. That looks cool. But it's just how will you keep the game entertaining? Because if I hop on there and I cross a nigga up and I'm like, oh, this shit nice. And then like 2 hours later, I'm like, bro, this shit's ass, like Shinobi Strikers. You know what I mean? Like that's all anime games. Well, not all, but like that's a lot of these anime games now. First 3 hours, like, bro, this is so fire. It's so flashy. It's so like all this. And then a couple hours into this shit, you're just sleep. You know what I mean? Like permanently. Cause it's just ain't
So
shit
you
going
dead?
on really. It's like a what's a good word for it? Like a honeymoon phase with these games. But majority of honeymoon phase with games is like the first week. With these shits, is like the first like 3 hours.
I can kind of see what you're talking about. I can see what you're talking about. I guess more talk a little bit more about like just mechanics and whatnot. What are like I want to ask you, Mitch. What are some mechanics like that you feel like could be in the game, and then mechanics that you would like to see in the game?
Um, so with the dodging shit, I want it to be like skill based. Like if you time it correctly, when a nigga's going in for an attack or in a slide kick or whatever,
You get like a boosted speed or something after?
if you time it correctly, you get like a boosted speed. You get bonuses for you know what I'm saying, being skillful. But if you fuck that shit up and do it early, niggas can punish you for that shit and like steal the ball type shit. Because apparently it's supposed to be fast paced, like Kuroko, like fast as fuck, constantly going on dynamic type shit. So you know what I mean? Like niggas want a skill ceiling really. That's the main thing with like a sports game. Sports games nowadays really like we just want like skill based shit nowadays. And if
No
this game
skill
can give it,
ceiling in a sports game.
Yeah, like
That
that's
was,
what
I mean,
Spend
that
the
was
most money.
because
Huh?
that's the problem with 2K. Like, there's really not that much skill shit. It's just bullshit. You know what I mean? And apparently FIFA has it, and Madden has it currently with
Madden has
Ultimate
that
Team.
shit, man.
Yeah,
First week of Madden, if you not dropping down or money, you GG.
yeah.
Battle up.
Not if you only play franchise mode.
Yeah, true.
So we just want good, like we want enjoyable gameplay with a good skill ceiling in these sports games. You know what I mean? And usually they can only deliver on one. So yeah, hopefully this game it can look flashy, it can play, it can be fun, and also you know what I'm saying, if you really dive deep into the mechanics, you can see like a sort of a little competitive like edge to the game, or a competitive like scene. Not I don't want to see like no tournaments for this shit, you know what I'm saying, but if it's enjoyable, it's enjoyable.
Well, hopefully they grow that. If it does become competitive in any shape or form, hopefully it grows organically. They don't try to force competitive into that shit.
Yeah.
yeah. You don't want to force. You don't want to force anything kind of in the game community.
They just need to take anime games slow, bro. Make these with
Just
when you
take
make
their time,
Make it,
bro.
Yeah.
make it a fucking game instead of trying to make everything competitive first.
Yeah, just stop. We don't need a billion fighters. We don't need a billion Xenoverses. We don't need a billion fucking. We
Like
don't need a
the
billion.
competitive aspect comes from the base game and like players getting like it comes from players being competitive like with the base elements and the base mechanics that can be used to um like make your playstyle more flexible and unique to your own like however you want to play. That's where like the competitiveness comes from, not
Yeah.
from like you literally trying to make the game competitive. That just makes it bland.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Just
We
gotta
don't need
make
no
these-
Captain Tsubasa official league. Let niggas make that on their own.
Yeah, let niggas on Reddit make that shit, bro.
Start making when they make these anime games, man. Don't worry about competitive shit. Make the game fun. Make niggas want to keep playing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just put up. Don't just be looking for a cash grab and shit. Care about these games, bro, because you put a good anime game, like you make a good game around an anime, you will have another fighters on your hand, bro. Like
Who's the developer?
for fighters,
No, for
No, for this game.
the soccer game.
let
It's
me see.
Bandai, isn't it?
That's usually the.
It is Bandai.
Oh shit. Never mind. Fuck the game.
Hold
Oh,
on,
shit,
hold on,
damn.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's published by Bandai and made by
Peggy 13.
Peggy 12.
Peggy 7.
Tamsoft. Let's see what they made.
Oh,
Damn, so.
they do. They do a lot of partnership with Bandai.
Battle Arena Toshin. Who the fuck? Okay, a lot of anime games. A lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Tamsoft. Yeah, they do. That's pretty much all they do.
You've
Alright.
never heard of these games. Easy as fuck. You never heard of
If I hear
these.
Bandai, sometimes I just be like, nah, I'm good.
What Bandai do to you, bruh?
Bro, the last few games that they've come out with have just not been alright.
What's
Soul
last game
Calibur
that came
6, bruh?
What was the last
What?
shit? Not them developing, but they name on the game themselves.
Yeah. No, they
Shinobi
own all
Strikers
the anime license, so everything technically is them. You said what, Chef?
With Shinobi Strikers, the part of
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that's them.
What about Soul
Oh,
Calibur?
shit.
That's them.
Yeah, see, I like that. I like that.
Soul Cal Tekken.
I thought you was about to say something
That's
bad
them.
about Soul Calibur. I was like, yo, you
Me,
wild.
no, what?
I mean,
Why
you
would I
did
say
retire
something
from
bad?
the game, so I don't know. Like,
Oh, I didn't retire. I just haven't played it in a while.
retired.
Oh,
Bandai has good and bad, bro. It's
yeah,
just,
all developers do.
yeah. It seems that them niggas they
Code
only go
Vein?
with these fighting games. Code Vein was alright apparently. It was just Shinobi Strikers and shit like that. Like My Heroes Want Justice, bro.
Jump Force.
2018
Jump Force.
Bandai boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeesh.
2018 Bandai was so dog shit, bro. So bad, man. They came out with like a shitty Black Clover game. They came out with Shinobi Strikers. They came out with what does they come out that? My Hero Wants Justice. They didn't come out with a lot of heat.
Did he come out with that One Punch game?
Nah, that ain't out yet.
It's not out yet.
Yeah.
I was about to
That game don't
Talking
look
about that
good,
dumbass
bro, I ain't
game
gonna lie.
where you just beat him up and then he come in
Yeah.
and just do it.
He just
Yeah,
one
yeah,
shot.
yeah.
He just
Do it.
one shot
Basically,
everyone,
you
bro.
gotta survive until
Yeah.
Saitama comes in and one shots that nigga.
Bro.
it does not look good, but
That's
we yet
crazy
to
if that's
see.
the entire loop of the game, bro.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Oh shit.
You play as the other characters in One Punch Man, just waiting for One Punch Man to show up.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
wow.
play as a villain. Apparently, so the way it works, one person's a villain, one person's just a normal nigga. The villain has to beat that nigga's ass, and if
Before
he
the time
doesn't,
is
in
up.
like yeah, before the time is up, Saitama comes up. Saitama takes no damage at all. Like he's just sitting there taking it, and then you're out of there. Like it looks cool.
They
You know
got
what I'm saying?
Garo in the
It
game.
sounds cool. Who?
They got Garo in the game.
I don't know who that is, bro.
I mean, not Garo. Fucking what's that nigga's name? Like the coldest villain in there.
All right.
The monster.
Bro, we don't know. Bro, we don't know. I ain't
I'm
even
pretty
gonna
sure
care.
that nigga's name's Garo, but alright. If they got in the game, I'm gonna pick the game up. Fuck it.
It looks cool, but I mean, the concept sounds cool, but I cannot see myself playing it after
Nah,
like
I saw some
3 hours.
gameplay of that. Yo, that shit look ugly as fuck.
Like it's the same thing, bro. I can't see myself playing after 3 hours. So what the fuck is the point?
You're right. If I don't got the urge
Look
to,
at Tasty Steve doing commentary at Evo Japan. Let's go.
hey, niggas out here, let's go.
I gotta
Alright.
be up at 5 in the morning, but you know.
Take
it
your
is what it
times
is.
with these anime games, bro. Please, that's all I want.
Yeah,
Just take
moral
your.
of the story, take your time, bro. Take your time. A good game is. Would you rather have a cash grab or have a game with longevity?
That's what they've been trying to do with anime games, man. They once in a while you'll see them take their time. Majority of the time, cash grab, i.e., Black Clover, Shinobi Strikers, all that shit. They ain't really doing much, man. And now they releasing My Hero and One's Justice 2, even though the last game wasn't even complete, and it's only been like two years since then. Barely 2 years,
Hey
actually.
man, get your shit right. Get your shit right. But moving on to the next topic at hand. Chef, I know you excited about this one though.
Absolutely, sir.
Facts. We
Introduce it
have
though.
the Star Wars, the Clone Wars final season official trailer. Now, guys, I have been waiting for this trailer to come out for so long, and finally, it's come out. It's come out today.
That's crazy.
So, boom,
You wasn't
Chef. Go.
imitating me, was you?
Huh? No, no,
You wasn't imitating me, was you?
no, no. Are you okay?
I'm good.
So, Chef, looking at the trailer, right? What are some things you see? You obviously see the realest nigga in the room, Mace Windu, right? Right.
Oh, Ahsoka Tano, that's who's the realest.
She was the one trending on Twitter, not Mace Windu.
Ahsoka Tano was like the
Dang.
best character in all Clone Wars.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying
She's
we gotta
canon, right?
recognize real. Gotta recognize real. You feel me?
Clone
No,
Wars
but I
is
saw
canon, right?
I don't
They
know. I
started
see
to
Darth
use-
Maul. I don't know, man.
They're starting to use Episode 3 Anakin's design now.
Yeah.
Is Clone Wars canon?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
I've only watched probably like a season and a half, and I'm not gonna be able to catch up by the time this comes out. So I gotta leave the cliff notes to know what's going on. I might just watch season 7 as it comes out, and then just go back and watch everything else. Like,
Honestly.
it's whatever to me.
Because it's been so long since I finished Clone Wars.
That clone that you keep seeing that they keep showing, his name is Rex, Commander Rex.
Oh, is that Commander Rex? Oh shit.
Yeah, and because I know in the prequels they show Commander
Oh.
Cody, but Commander Rex is not in the prequels at all.
Where do I remember that name, Commander Rex? Besides here,
Because I don't know if
Commander
they
Rex
mentioned
is
him
a
in
real
any other
nigga.
Star Wars. I really don't know if they did.
wasn't he in episode 3?
He
No,
was.
that was
don't
Cody.
remember.
He was. No, that was Rex.
But- No, Cody is orange, Rex is blue.
He was in episode 3 though.
I must have missed him.
I know
Yeah,
that
Rex,
name sounds
Rex
familiar.
and Cody was there.
Hey, look at pregnant Padme.
Oh yeah, that too. So I'm trying to figure out how they incorporating this for episode 3.
Yeah, I'm presuming this takes place like right before, or like a little bit before episode 3.
What
Because
made them...
what's the name? Grievous is still alive in episode 3, so it's not like a lot of the major villains are still going to be around, so they're
That
probably
nigga
not
Darth Maul
going to be.
got legs now.
What made them want to come back after all these years?
Because it's one of the best things that happened to Star Wars.
Yeah, they saw what's happening with Star Wars. Alright, maybe we needed,
I mean,
step in here.
because outside of this and Mandalorian, yeah, Star Wars is a mess right now. So we'll
Yeah,
take what
it's
we can
facts.
get.
And plus, the last season 6 of Clone Wars was rushed. I don't know if it was rushed, but it was kind of shortened.
It ended on a cliffhanger, didn't it? Yeah.
What they ended with in episode or season 6 was Yoda discovering how to be immortal. Like no, yeah, like Qui-Gon tried to be, but Yoda was able to achieve like his full immortality, like the Force Ghost shit. That's how they ended season 6.
Can he manifest himself?
Yoda?
Yes.
Yeah. Qui-Gon
Like
can't.
into a body.
Oh, I don't know.
That'll be some real nigga shit.
We don't know. We don't know what they're doing with that Force stuff anymore. So it's
Yeah.
whatever. I'm probably gonna watch it because it'll be cool. And then
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I'll just go back and read the Spark Notes to fill in the gaps.
Watch it with the boys, you know, something cool.
And I'm just glad they gave us Darth Maul again.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is though with the afro.
It's me.
It's not
Anyway,
It is me.
but yeah, very excited for season 7, February 21st.
Oh, I missed that the first time.
What?
It's me.
The Anakin?
Nah, my man in the back, he part of the kill squad.
Oh, Death Watch?
Yeah, with
The Mandos, right?
Oh, that's somebody
with
else.
the skull on his shoulder. He part of the he I forget what his thing was called. It was either the kill squad or like something that was kind of like the band of misfits, where they were like kind of like rejects, but like they were just killing shit. But don't just cause he in the back, don't sleep. He a real nigga. They all real niggas.
Yeah, they
I'm a
know.
real
So
nigga.
this show is known for just killing off people.
Yeah, so he might get clapped. I don't know.
They just
But
they-
not many people know who that guy in the back was. But I'm surprised
It was me.
that he's here actually.
Yeah, this should be a good season. A good ending to the Star Wars Clone Wars show.
Yeah.
Wait, so one thing I don't know if like I know the animation is better, but like it's so sudden that like I don't really see it that much. Like it looks better, but like at the same time I couldn't tell you what's different.
Oh, it's not too much difference. I'm looking at Obi-Wan Kenobi. They look exactly the same as like the previous seasons.
Yeah.
It's just a
Darth
little
Maul is-
touch up here and there.
Okay.
It's nothing really too different.
Yo, look at Anakin. That's Anakin, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, it's close to his Episode 3 design.
Man, nice.
Because this takes place before Revenge of the Sith.
Look at us.
Before Anakin made that fall.
So
They gotta be the one, bruh. They should have. Yeah, bruh. If Star Wars prepared themselves for this type of fucking.
That's what I'm saying, yo. They introduced so many prequel characters, and it's like we got fucking Cal Kestis, Ahsoka Tano. You know what I mean? All these characters that were alive before like Darth Vader's rise or whatever. Fucking who's the girl in Solo? That Amelia Clark played.
Oh, Kira.
Yeah,
Kira?
Kira. Like
Kira.
we don't know anything about her. You know what I mean? They set up so many characters that we don't really see the death of Mando, him too. Like we don't see these
Disney
characters.
fucked it all up.
Yeah, and then they don't introduce them in the mainline Star Wars movie, bro. Like maybe in the next trilogy,
Honestly,
we'll maybe see them.
honestly, it's gotten to the point they need to stop with the main line trilogy movies until they need to figure out what this last trilogy fucked things up so bad. It's just like it's gonna be no matter what they come out with, it's gonna be this dark cloud because that's canon now. So
I
it's like
think,
they really got to think about how they're gonna
I think
figure
they're gonna
this
go
out.
back
It's
to
all fucked up.
the old Republic, and then that'll give
They
them
have
what,
to.
like that's
They
gonna
have to.
give
They
them-
have to uncanonize a lot of shit that they did in this last trilogy.
They have like if they go back to Old Republic, that gives them what 20, 30 years to think about the mainline shit.
Farther than that, yeah, and they had that, but this new trilogy fucked it all up.
They had how long to think about this new trilogy? Like 12 years?
I
13?
had plenty of time, bro.
I don't remember. Point being,
Oh,
they got
no, wait,
episode 7 through 9. They got to find a way to get rid of that shit, make it not canon anymore. Because that ass like the way that they redid some character motivations and character. What's the word? The way they did some characters differently, they rewrote some of their history. So you have to go back into the old Republic. You have to go back into the past and find a way to get rid of this shit. to make it all make sense.
And plus, most of the stuff all of the stuff that's out now is still a part of the Skywalker saga, which they should have coffined with Episode 6.
It was never called that until Disney took over.
Yeah,
The Skywalker saga.
It was
Yeah.
never called the Skywalker saga.
when Disney took over, they was like, oh, all of this is revolving around Darth Vader and all of them. We might as well just call it the Skywalker saga, since they're the most prominent characters in all the movies and shows.
I mean, it's
Luke,
not that wrong to
Anakin.
call it that.
No,
but yeah, they should have ended it at
But
6.
yeah, they should have ended it like the Skywalker saga, if that's what they want to call it, should have ended with Episode 6, and then 7, 8, 9 would have been so far into the future where there may have been cameos or references to the Skywalkers, but it's new characters, new shit, new problems, new powers, all that shit. But
Yeah.
you know,
That's how they should have played it off.
there's a long. We could have a long discussion as to how Star Wars got to this point to where it all got fucked up, but we'd be here for
That
like
would be
another hour.
another podcast. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm excited for season 7,
When does it come out?
February 21st.
Okay. Well,
Now, I don't
gotta
know if
catch
they
it.
doing the
Dang.
weekly shits or they just gonna
Day
they probably
before
doing
my
the weekly
birthday.
shit.
That's tough.
And they probably just gonna do it every Friday from then on.
Oh, Disney Plus, yeah.
Yeah, because that's cool with me.
Yeah, that seems to be their pattern. They're doing weekly release instead of putting everything out at once like Netflix does.
Yeah, it's better that way. They get more money with the monthly subscriptions.
Yeah. Plus, that shit after Mando season 1 ended, their subscriptions plummeted. So
Right, because it wasn't
This might-
nothing else on that
might
mug.
this might get people to come back. But
And then
yeah,
we gotta wait for the Marvel shits to pop up.
yeah.
So yeah,
Damn. All right. Well, that was the last topic for the.
Well, actually,
Oh,
one
shit.
quick thing that I was looking at. Where did it go? Fucking hell. Where's Nibble's Twitter? I know we were talking about Hellblade. So Ninja Theory, the devs behind that, are actually making a horror game.
Project Mena.
Yeah, Project Mara or something like that. Quote unquote, a new in development experimental title that explores new ways of storytelling.
You got the link for it?
Yeah. There's a couple links. I'll put it in the Discord. There's the news article for it. And then I think they had like a trailer teaser, which is this.
Apparently, those stairs are real.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like a new way to tell a new way of storytelling, I guess, and it's supposed to be horror based. So, a real world and grounded representation of mental terror based on real life experience accounts and in-depth research. Our aim is to recreate the horrors of the mind as accurately and realistically as possible. That sounds fucked up, low key, because my imagination would be overactive sometimes. I don't know if I could play that kind of game.
Yeah, that sounds.
they trying to do some Inception shit.
Not even like Inception meets. I don't even know. Inception. What's a really like intellectual horror movie franchise?
Damn, is there one?
I don't
can't
think
of
so.
one.
Yeah.
Seriously, like that.
My dumbass thought Paranormal Activity.
No, because I'm saying Inception because that was the premise of the movie, to plant
Yeah,
an idea in somebody's mind and then
I'm trying
make
to
them
think of
question
anime
reality.
because you're more likely to get something like that with anime.
I don't know if horror movies even take themselves that serious. They
They
just
really don't. At least not American. Not
Maybe-
American horror.
They keep becoming comedy movies like way too
I
much.
guess Inception mixed with
us.
maybe
Us, yo,
us maybe. I don't know. We don't know enough about the game yet.
yo, why haven't
I mean,
haven't
horrors
seen
of
that
the
many people
mind. I
talk
mean,
about Us.
that movie kind of came and went.
Yeah, like I thought it would be way more of like a staple in the horror genre. Like not that many people talk.
I
about it.
didn't see that as a horror film. I saw it more of like a thriller.
Yeah, like I mean, I was kind of scared because the way these actors portrayed like the clones was actually like I saw them as a genuine.
I didn't
threat.
think it was going to be clones. I thought it was going to be there's one of everybody and everyone's
Yeah.
getting fucked up. That's what I think that was what would have made it more scary to me. But
Oh, what about American Psycho? Even though that movie is trash, it does.
No.
It does question.
Like if mental illness, kind of like blur. I don't want to say blurs, but skews what actual reality is.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, then I guess you could say it's Inception meets. I mean, Higurashi kind of deals with those elements,
Oh, definitely. What the hell?
kind of, sorta.
Now, whose horrors are they trying to do? Like, are we giving them our information about what are we scared, like what we fear, and they're gonna
No,
try to?
well, this is
Oh
based
yeah.
on real life experience accounts and in-depth research. Our aim,
I
I guess,
saw
it's supposed to be like horrors of the mind that are universal to everybody.
Oh, all
I
right.
saw something like
Shit.
years
I got a
ago.
horror, all right.
It was a concept for a game where basically the game sees what you're scared of and builds the game, like the game builds itself out of what you're scared of to give you like the most terrifying experience. This might be like that possible.
That
I
sounds
was,
very ambitious. I don't know, like,
If
Yeah.
they can pull that off, that's crazy. It would have to
Yeah.
require us giving them that type of information, though. But
Yeah,
at
like,
the same time,
they-
they would
they'd
have to
probably
have
give you a
that
survey
already
and shit.
programmed.
Yeah,
So
they-
them having universal fears would be better. 'cause
yeah, I'm guessing, yeah, either something that a lot of people are scared of, or common fears, or a lot of common misconceptions of the mind that would mess with
death, all
anybody.
that.
So
Because nobody, I'm pretty sure the thing we all fear the most is like death, right?
No.
So nigga, please don't.
this nigga trying to sound hard. You know?
I'm
nigga,
really
don't
not.
act at you.
I'm being dead ass. There are things
No,
that
nigga.
are scarier than death to me. At
When
least.
you really think about what death is and all the mysteries behind it, it's terrifying, nigga. Don't try to act like an anime character, nigga.
I'm really not. I'm really
Okay.
not, bro. I'm really
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Is this VR?
I don't think so.
No,
I
I don't think so.
That'll
They
make it
didn't-
way
they
more
didn't-
trippy.
They didn't mention
Oh,
VR.
here's the
in this
actual
article.
trailer.
I mean, the trailer they kind of talked about Hellblade and stuff. So I don't know how much they talked about this new game.
Okay.
Like I said,
Nah,
yeah,
this is like the actual trailer right here. From IGN.
Wait.
Right here.
ah,
It's just her
There's
breathing, you
so
know.
much about Hellblade in this shit. Less about this actual brand new game.
oh, what's the name? I wonder if it's gonna be like PT.
Oh, dude, that canceled or Silent Hills.
That's
That
I
was
don't know
the
because
next
there was
year.
some stuff that messed with your head in that game.
Yeah, because it was like it was telling a story in a house where like some dude murdered his entire family or whatever.
Mhm.
But it was gonna be more than that. Obviously, it got canceled, unfortunately.
That's
And then-
sad. It got canceled because that shit.
Imagine PT died for fucking Death Stranding. You know, that's
for Death
tragic.
Stranding, dog.
I think that was on purpose, though.
No,
I don't think so. I think Konami was being fuck niggas, and Kojima was like, "All right, fuck it, I'll make my own game. I have my own idea of what I do, but
him and
I can't do exactly what I do because I don't own the Silent Hill IP."
Hmm.
him and Norman Reedus, they stuck together.
Yeah, fuck Konami.
At
Yeah,
least.
they killed. They brought us that FedEx Simulator, Death Stranding. You know, that just was overhyped. You know, didn't even really do anything.
That FedEx.
And then
simulator's
Metal Gear
hilarious.
Surviving or Metal Gear
We
Survive.
don't talk about it, bro. We don't talk about
that
it.
garbage.
talk about it.
ass
But yeah,
shit.
that's all. Maybe we'll see something more details like at E3 or something.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more about it. I'm looking to get into horror games 2020. So yeah. That being said, go ahead and move on to the anime portion of the podcast. So Chef, we will
Ooh.
see you later.
I know I might be joining them, bro. I don't know about this.
Nah, I changed the question. I changed the
He
question.
changed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Um,
add the other one, bro. It'll be quick,
It'll be real quick.
No.
bro. Come on, bro. Don't. This man, bro. And anime topics are always so dull.
No, they
Oh
not.
yeah, I was gonna tell you what my answer was to the original
Oh my
question, Mitch. It was
fucking
Nicole
God.
Watterson.
It was who?
Nicole Watterson.
Nicole Watterson. So a gumball character. Okay. I mean, she broke it for
She
real.
broke for real.
she
Yeah,
broke.
I was like, she hella broke.
She do be deleting niggas, but
That is crazy.
my answer to that question, real quick, the most OP anime character, any of the Saint Seiya niggas, because they're all multiverse level. They niggas have an
I don't even know
arrow
what
that
that
can
anime
just
is, bro. What?
nigga. You've never heard of Saint Seiya? I got you.
My God.
It's a
Oh,
legendary
God.
show, bro. Listen,
It's
bro.
like one of the biggest shonens outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
It
This
didn't
shit,
really
let's
it
just
didn't
watch
really
that.
catch here,
Oh,
but around
that
the world
shit.
is.
Oh yeah.
Basically, these niggas are like, it's like Guardian shit type shit. These niggas can delete multiverses. They're strong as fuck, broke as fuck. They're undisputed the strongest characters in anime. Like, even Goku, can he beat Goku though? Yes, he can. That nigga, he goes into his Pegasus form or whatever, walks up to Goku, flicks him, he's gone. Don't even,
All
it's not
right.
even a contest. But
All right, bro.
yeah. Who was you gonna say, Kenpachi?
I was probably gonna say Goku. There's not anyone from Bleach, most definitely. Not anyone from Hunter x Hunter. Um,
Oh, Mitch. Speaking. Well, damn it! I keep forgetting. I can't ask you that question because you haven't finished. You just started watching Bleach. Never mind.
Unfortunate.
what was your question gonna be?
Remember that video I posted a couple days ago asking if Naruto could beat the Espada?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask him that, but he doesn't know who the Espada are. So
Yeah. The guy hasn't even got to the art yet. I think even seen Kenpachi yet, bro.
he hasn't even seen Byakuya
Like
fight
fight,
yet.
yeah.
Bro, I saw some
Like
shit
at all.
about Aizen. I don't know why you keep hyping up Kenpachi when the shit I read about Aizen was like, bro, apparently this nigga plotted out somebody's life, like Ichigo's life, before he was born, like on some like Lelouch type shit, like
I
just
think he did. I think he
scheming.
did. Yeah.
Like, why do you hype up Kenpachi when Aizen breathing?
I
Because
mean,
Kenpachi's raw power.
yeah. I was like, that nigga fought for what he has, bro. Nigga just built a monster, bro. That nigga was killing captains as a
No,
child, bro.
literally, Mitch. Literally, Kenpachi is just an unga bunga. Like, think of it as a fighting game.
Unga
He's a,
bunga,
he's a, he's
nigga.
a, he's an unga bunga character, yo.
Is he like Maxi basically? Just a monkey.
Pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like if Kenpachi played a fighting game, he just button mash. That's all he would do.
He would button
He-
mash, and then like
and
when
he'd
he's
win.
actually getting beat, he'll start like using strategy. Only when he's about to get beat, like he'll use strategy. And he's smart as fuck too. It's weird.
He don't look smart. I ain't gonna lie.
He
I don't
doesn't, but
know.
he's like hella smart. It's weird.
Yeah, you gotta watch the show.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. I gotta watch it by myself though, cause y'all be trying to skip episodes.
Yeah, because a lot of the early shit, you don't need.
I'm telling you, Mitch, you really don't need that shit.
Okay, here's the deal. I'll watch episodes 6 to 16 by myself, and then we won't be skipping like that much afterwards, right?
Not really.
Mm.
Okay, I'll get to watching, and then we can continue the show from there. Cause I
Alright.
you can do that. Oh yeah,
Alright.
actual anime question.
Yeah, the actual. All right, so, but you are you going to be
Depends on what the
answering this
question is.
All right. Well, question is, in your opinion, who or what is the best shonen main character or side character? You can
Jeez.
either choose one.
Jeez.
Based on solely character development.
That's a great
Oh,
question,
Jesus.
Bucko. That's a great question, my
Why are you clapping? Oh my
Cause
god.
that show was fire, yo.
Use your hands.
I'm
Yes.
so tired. I'm low key tired of shonen.
I was thinking of Slice of Life at first, so I was like, nah, maybe that'd be too easy.
I'd have to think about it. Slice of Life would have been a better question, but I'd have to think about it more, so we spent more time on it. I mean, I can probably think of a better answer if I sit with it, but the only answer that's coming to me right now is Vegeta.
Yeah.
He had a whole character development. He had a development arc, and then he regressed, and then he went back again.
And then he had to really take that. Like, Vegeta is the king of taking L's, but not in a bad way. Like, when that nigga takes an L, he takes that shit. He fucking.
I feel like he's the most relatable character out of that whole cast.
Oh, most definitely.
Cause I don't know if this is true for like everybody, but like, yeah, is it safe to say like a lot of us have like a quote unquote rival that we feel like one day will never surpass type shit?
I don't think so.
Think so, yeah.
I don't really know how rival. I was gonna say Vegeta's relatable in the fact that he's very prideful and a lot of people, at least a lot of people I know, like have struggled with dealing with pride and that kind of thing. And then, like out of everyone, he gets humbled the most in that show, and it actually makes him go sit back and analyze. Is like, all right, well, I need to do this, this, and this in order to reach this goal. And then once I finally reach that goal, oh, I get humbled again. It's not enough. I gotta do more. So
The nigga really got like done up, like done bad. So like he got done dirty so many times. He was like, bro, like this is pointless, bro. Like everything I'm doing is in vain.
and
I'm
then when
just
you
gonna
think
stop.
about and then when you think about during the Majin Buu saga, when you think about everything that he and Goku went through, when he finally conceded, yes, Goku is the best out of the both of us. Like if you think about all the shit that he went through to chase him, he's like, you know what, I concede. You know how much character, you know how much
Yeah.
pride he had to set aside for that.
Yeah, if you compare Saiyan Saga Vegeta, who was shitting on
Saiyan
Kakarot,
Saga Vegeta would have had a conniption if he heard himself say that.
exactly. Yeah, Saiyan Saga Vegeta was all about fuck Goku, you bitch ass low class nigga. I'm better than you. All that
Almost
shit.
word for word.
Yeah, like that was his mindset, and then a couple years into it, he matures, he sees that shit, and he's like, bro, I'm not shit. I'm strong. Compared to like majority of these niggas, I'm that nigga. But to Goku, to Kakarot, I'm not shit, and I will never be shit.
It's not even that. It's not even that he's not shit. It's that he finally gave him those props, that respect.
Yeah.
Because I feel like ultimately, like he was chasing Goku, but he was too prideful to give him respect. But when he finally conceded that, it's like, you know what? Yeah, like I'm strong. I'm probably the strongest person on this planet, if not for Goku. And you know what? That's okay. And that last part, it took forever for him to get to that point.
Yep.
So,
Kenpachi. Who's yours, buddy?
I would say Killua.
Okay.
And not even just because I'm a fucking Hunter stan, but like he actually was he dead ass was going through shit, and like he literally like character development his ass off against like his brother's needle. Like he character development his way through like Nin, and that shit was kind of funny. How he since he was an assassin, like all he knew was like just like kill and death, and like he didn't really grow to attach himself to anything. Like, and he's still a child. Like he don't get it twisted. Like even though he's killing niggas, like
Like
grown as
12.
men, yeah, he's still 12. Like he's still a kid. Um, and then we have Gon come along, and like they instantly click, but Killua still is like an assassin, right? And still,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like he's stuck between I'm either attached to this person or I'm just going along on the ride just to like for my own benefit or whatnot. And over the course, he's like, "Yo, like, all right, these are actual feelings. Like, yo, like this the bro. Like we've been through thick and thin together." And in the Chimera,
Ant.
yeah, Chimera Ant arc, where he's getting pulled up on by one of the Chimera ants, and it's like he can't. He's like actually scared, because I forget like the exact reason why he was scared. Um, to like fight this nigga or like feel like he couldn't defeat him. Um, but it was like Gon's attention was like for the first time in like a while or like ever really. Gon's attention wasn't like on Killua. It was on Shawty. He was taken on a date, which is funny. But also at the same time like it that needed to happen for Killua to like actually progress as a character and get stronger within himself. Like he was already like strong as fuck. Like he was already beating Gon in a fight. Not saying like it would be easy, but he was still winning in a fight against Gon. Just from his assassin training and whatnot. And just like the fact that he has pure hands. And but he was weak within himself. And during the arcs leading up to the Chimera Ant arc, you can see the progression still just from how their friendship grows and how Gon is like, hey man, like yo, I'm here with you, bro. Like we're friends, like we're bros. And Killua kind of not abandoning his family in some of his ways, but just kind of getting used to like, all right, like this is a new thing for me. And it was just I don't know, I really fuck with how the way Killua grew as a character, and also I like the how they were kind of one and the same at the end, and how they looked at the same at the end. How like they were going through all the shit and they were just kind of I don't want to say lifeless in their eyes, but like they just had no remorse for the enemies that they were facing. It was a nice little brotherhood. But yeah, Killua is best character development for a side character. Mitch, what about you?
So this question normally, well not normally, but if I really wanted to take my time to answer it, probably take me a couple hours because I got a lot of
Jesus.
characters I like.
Hours, nigga.
But off the top of my
Hours.
head, top like 3, you know what I'm saying? Not hour, like probably like 30, 45 minutes. But off the top of my head, you know what I'm saying? This shit really like stuck with me. Meruem, another Hunter x Hunter character.
This nigga.
Bro,
Nah,
because
I definitely understand you because the fucking
bro, like
Komugi. Is that his
the
name?
nigga, yeah, the nigga literally through playing chess had his entire ideals changed in all because like he saw that like what I'm saying, humans just not these
Fucking peasants.
fucking yeah, peasant creatures with no types of fucking like redeeming qualities at all. They're beings that think and have compassion and you know what I'm saying, have intelligence enough to beat your ass in some chess, nigga. Like he met, he met this girl, you know what I mean? Because Miriam's entire existence was to destroy humans. You know what I'm saying? To be the ultimate life form. He's basically Cell, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he looks like Cell and all that shit. He's basically Cell, but you know what I'm saying? He he's born hateful as fuck. All he wants to do is eat humans and shit like that. And he's doing that, you know what I'm saying? He does that for a good couple days, good couple episodes and shit. And then he's like, you know what? I'm bored. Niggas is dying passively because I got my army. I'm gonna just play some chess. Or I'm gonna just learn all the games that these humans have created to like, you know what I'm saying, to solidify that I'm that nigga. You know what I mean? So he plays what? He plays chess. It wasn't chess he was playing against Komugi. He was playing shogi.
Yeah, he was playing like multiple
Yeah.
board games that required like somewhat a higher intelligence to play the games.
Yeah, he played all of them, and then you know what I'm saying, they all lost, and the penalty for losing was getting eaten. You know what I'm saying, and they were all like hateful as fuck. Like all the humans, they were typical. You know what I'm saying, they didn't want to die, but once it's time for them to die because they lost, they got mad,
One
salty, and
nigga cheated. That
disrespectful.
shit was funny.
Yeah. And then towards the end, he meets this girl Komugi, who's the best shogi player in the world, and she's blind. You know what I mean? He's like, bro, you're blind. I'm a genius. I'm not finna lose. Nigga loses. And he's like, what the fuck? Let's play again. Loses.
He never won. Even when they died,
Won
he
once.
never won.
They played for hours on it. They played for like a day, I think,
They played
straight.
for a day straight, yeah.
A day straight losing. And he's like, bro, what the fuck is this? Why can I not beat you, whatever? And she's a kind-hearted girl or whatever, so she ain't finna disrespect the nigga. But the nigga had to come to the own self-realization that, bro, maybe humans just aren't these things. They because Komugi, not only was she nice, because she's kind-hearted,
She
not only
was
was she nice, but
powerless, bruh.
yes, she was completely vulnerable. She couldn't see. All she did was play
She was
shogi,
getting
bro.
fucked up by an eagle too.
Exactly, yo. And there was an eagle attacking her, and that nigga went from not caring about these niggas to instantly killing that eagle and protecting Komugi with his life and shit.
It was like he
So
learned. Also, like, there's power isn't just like one of the most. Power isn't one of the most powerful things. Um, like there's power in delicacy, there's power in intelligence, there's power in, um, or a better statement is there's like raw power, like strength isn't the most powerful thing. And he learned that through like playing chess and seeing like yo like she has tremendous like this very tremendous power. Um, and she wasn't even like using Nin, and it's like she wasn't using Nin. And it's like she wasn't aware of what Nin was, and she had it. She like that was just purely like love for the game, and she literally said like if I lose, that means death. So it was like every time she played, she was putting that shit on the line.
Yeah, but also being really cool about it. You know what I'm saying? She was just chilling.
Yeah, she was hey fucking kawaii, nigga.
Yeah, so nigga does all this. He realizes humans are way more than he thought. He kills. He dies basically. He comes back and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm not trying to kill niggas no more." He plays. He has a virus and shit or whatever. He goes down, plays another game of with Gomugi. With these ideals, he chased ideals. The nigga passes away. I cried. That shit hurt it, cause
That shit
my
was
nigga
dope.
really,
That shit
my
was dope.
nigga had an entire redemption arc and a death in like the span of like what 30 episodes. It was beautiful, bro. It's you know what I'm saying. You might find niggas hate on Mirwin, but the niggas go there, bro. There's not that many people doing it like him in Shonen period. In that, especially in that short amount of time, because niggas have arcs upon arcs upon arcs to you know what I'm saying upgrade their character. This nigga did it in one arc, nigga, one. So that's why he's definitely up there as some of the greatest I've ever seen. In terms of character development in Shonen, but this shit has gone on way too long. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we hitting pretty good like falls.
All right, I went to go make a sandwich. Are we still talking about Hunter
Oh
x Hunter?
shit! Damn.
No more.
Nah, we're done, bro.
I heard you
Uh,
died. Was that you leaving to go make the sandwich?
No, I left about like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Um, fuck. What was I saying? All right.
What the
Um.
The fuck?
All right.
Yeah,
So,
what the hell?
my bad. All right. Chef,
Yes, sir.
got a life question for you, my man.
Okay.
What in exact? What is? What is an activity that drains your energy, but you enjoy it? Like you find yeah enjoyment. I don't know. Nigga.
Oh
Mm.
And not that shit.
no. Hey, if you do it right, it can give you energy. Anyway,
uh...
video editing.
mm, mm, mm,
That itself is a task that I could probably, if I really feel like it, I can edit about 2 to 3 videos at one time. Not at the same concurrent time, but you know what I'm saying, right back to back to back.
I
But
feel that.
it is a task. Like especially if I'm sitting here making those conspiracy videos.
Yo, you need to make
That's
another one, bruh.
Them shits was
You need to make
funny,
another
bro.
one, bruh.
like
This
that
is
shit is a
fire,
task
bruh.
right there to try to edit all of that, try to get everything to sync up, the music to sync up, the photos in there, how to zoom in, zoom out, you know what I'm saying, timing everything right. It's it's exhausting, but I do enjoy doing it when I get around to doing it.
Oh God.
Hey,
That's it. Yeah,
some
video
real
editing.
shit, bro. Blitz. What about you, mama? It's an activity that drains your energy, but you enjoy it.
Um, Writing. Uh,
Mm.
I like to. I said earlier I have like an overactive imagination sometimes. So like there'll be times where like I'll be thinking about like especially like in the shower. Like you know how shower
Oh,
thoughts sort of
shower
thing.
thoughts be hitting, bro.
Yeah, so like I'll have a flood of shower thoughts. And then as soon as I'm done and I get dressed and stuff, I'll write stuff down. But I'm like one of those people that has to have like it has to be I try to get everything organized in a specific way the first time around. So like I'll be trying to organize and trying to make everything flow right then and there, and that's what kind of drains the energy. But I've tried to try to consciously develop the habit of just writing stuff down first, just let it flow out onto the paper first, and then just organize it later.
Hmm.
But yeah, like I still fall into that trap sometimes. Is like I'm trying to like, oh, well, I should probably talk about this first before I get into that point, or how am I going to make this work? How am I going to make this consistent with everything else?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the draining part. But yeah, I definitely do enjoy writing. So matter of fact, my dream job hopefully would be to be like on a creative team or like a storyboard team for like a game or like an anime or something like that. I think that'd be super dope. So I got a lot of ideas, and they look great in my head. I want to see if it look great. I want to see if it look great on
Hey man.
if I have like I saw I'm not, I kind of wish I was good at like video editing and drawing and shit like that, because like I do have a lot of ideas in my head, and I want to see if it'll look as good as it does in my head as it does on paper. So
See, that's the same shit right there, fam. You got the ideas, and them shits be superfluous. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Say that word again,
everything
chef.
superfluous.
Can you spell that?
Not
Can
at
you
the
spell
moment,
it?
but
Nah. I was yeah.
Yeah,
huh?
everything looks great in my head, but I need to find a way to translate it onto paper and or a computer screen or whatever. So
Hey man, take the time to learn, bro. Make your creation. You'll find
man,
the
I'm
beauty
playing
in the
too.
process.
I be playing too much Black Desert and SoCal, yo.
You do. You do. You
Yeah,
got
them
like damn near
video games really
5,000
do be
hours in
taken
the
away.
game.
And that's where most of my ideas come from.
Hey, you ain't lying. I ain't lying. All right. Mitch.
God damn, why you say it like that? Yo? Sound like I'm in trouble. God.
You are, nigga. It's the damn question.
Uh, shit. I guess the gym. Really, going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Tires a nigga out. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Not even just tiring me out, like you know what I'm saying, breathing wise and shit. Like nigga body just be aching. You know what I'm saying? Like soreness after soreness. You know what I mean? It hurts, but it feel good as fuck. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because I know that it's doing something. And after the fact, like while you're doing it, you can enjoy it as well. But even when like it's worth it at the end of the day. Unless you're just one of those niggas that are just you already at peak human performance, nigga. I don't know why you're still here, but you know.
Are you doing cardio?
Yeah. I'm
You know, that wasn't a very reassuring. Yeah.
It's probably one of the most important exercises to really do is
Yeah.
cardio.
I start everything with cardio, like probably run a mile on either the treadmill or the I don't know what that machine is called, but
Elliptical?
Elliptical.
is that what it's called? Hold
Talking about the stair stepping thing?
on. Yeah. But
Yeah, it's
not the
elliptical.
not the very resistant one.
Shit,
No,
I get on a bike.
nigga, the
Yeah, I be
elliptical
doing the bike.
fucking
Yeah, I get
the
on a bike.
elliptical kills me. I ain't gonna lie. It's more like this. Here you go. This is yeah.
Isn't
So
that called the
That's
elliptical.
elliptical.
Yeah.
There's multiple ones because there's another one that's like fucking insane as a workout. It's
Your gym got the rowboat shits?
Yo,
yeah, I do.
yo, dope.
I never
My
did
mom
it.
told me to do that one time. I did it. I
Shout
was
out to
like, yo,
those.
I'm a stick with the bike. Stick with the bike. The
That's really
rows
good
be
for chest
hurting.
workouts. But
That's a workout. That's not even cardio. That's a workout. It's an actual workout.
yeah, them shits. The gym is fire, but I'm probably gonna find something else toward down the line. You know what I mean? Cause my dream is obviously you know what I'm saying, get big on this, you know, YouTube or Twitch shit, most likely Twitch. And I really don't see myself letting myself get to the point where I'm gonna let that shit drain my energy. You know what I mean? But if it happens, I guess it would be that because no matter what, I'm always enjoy streaming. If it's you know whenever I put my mind to it, I always enjoy that shit. So
Yeah. Um, Kenpachi, uh, got a life question for you. What is an activity that drains your energy but you enjoy it?
You gonna talk to himself?
I mean, I gotta ask the question, bro. He's a guest, or he's the damn
Fuck
founder,
that
nigga.
nigga.
Oh,
Wow.
whoa.
Nah, you
Wow.
cool, you cool. That Kenpachi nigga though.
Oh my lord.
Get
Alright,
him out of there.
I think I'm gonna have to talk to Kenpachi about that, but
Yeah.
Kenpachi. Alright, so honestly, I would have to say excuse me. I would have to say um probably streaming, either streaming or drawing.
I thought it
Um,
would be streaming.
huh?
I said I thought it would be streaming.
Yeah,
Mm.
streaming is probably at least right now it's
Iron.
streaming. I want it to be drawing like it used to be because I feel like that was like not my prime, but like I was in a groove when I was drawing like every other day or every day. Now it's like once a damn week.
So
Um,
back basically in high school.
yeah. Um,
Cause I remember back in high school, you had energy for days to do everything. You could stream,
I was doing
fucking
multiple shit, yo.
yeah. You
Because he wasn't working
streamed,
like a
Yeah,
drew,
slave.
stayed up
Yeah, I
all
wasn't
night.
working.
he had little to no responsibilities.
This
Pretty
nigga's
much.
Kenpachi schedule went wake up, go to school, stream, draw, stay up the whole night, go to school, rinse and repeat. This nigga was just up,
Fucking
bro. Didn't make
machine.
no sense.
Your boy
I
was
mean,
a
your high school
machine.
schedule was probably like the best schedule you could have had.
Facts.
That's true.
Facts. That is definitely facts, bro.
This
Um,
shit crazy.
but yeah, streaming just because like I love doing it. I love doing it. But for I don't know for some reason that shit is draining. I can't pinpoint why it's draining. And it's not like I'm putting on like a facade or anything that would drain it, but it's like I could just literally feel the energy just being sucked out of me.
Usually, whenever you put on a persona on streaming, it can fuck you up, like burn
But
you
I
out mad
don't
quick.
like I don't be doing that shit, yo. I don't be doing it in the
Yeah,
podcast, bro.
he's not a girl gamer.
Yeah. Oh damn. Twitch, please don't shoot me yet. Um,
Don't shoot him yet. That's crazy.
don't shoot me yet. But yeah, think streaming definitely takes the cake. For now at least. Um, but I think that is all we have for today, gentlemen. It would have been gentleman and woman, but yeah. So that being said, I would like to thank everyone for coming out. Appreciate y'all beautiful people for supporting me. Been 35 episodes now, and we're not stopping. Not stopping. I want to thank people in the chat, people that came over from Bands Raid. Shout out what is it? Shneo Tokyo or Shneo Yokio. You feel me?
He changed his name again.
It's Neo
Ne
7 Okio.
Neo
Oh my
Yokio. Neo
god.
Yokio. Shout out
What
Neo
an,
Yokio. Shout
be
out
having
Bands.
my
You feel me?
identity crisis more than you know.
Shout out Uwu Master. Shout out goddamn what is it? Oh, Johnny Glock's pulling up with two cocks. That's
Oh
the
my
boy.
god.
Yeah, that's the boy.
Have
Um
mercy.
yeah, shout out that nigga. That's the bro. Go follow him. He be on some weird shit, but he got the content for days. So, and also want to thank people in here. Thank you Blitz and Chef, my co-hosts. Niggas do a wonderful job. Always coming through, always supporting your boy. Always letting me know when some shit up. Um, and yeah, want to thank my regular guest, SinCon, for pulling up once again. You're reliable, most of the time,
You gonna
and
make me a co-host, nigga.
I know you're reliable most of the time, my man, and I appreciate that. Can't find that, most of the time nowadays. Um, but yeah, just want to thank y'all and do
No
closing
problem, buddy.
words as well. We're gonna start with Mitch. Get your eyes out of here first. Mitch, closing words.
Okay.
Okay.
So outros. We on the grind. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you
Yeah.
gotta say, bro. That's
We on the grind, bro.
Sorry, guys.
Shit, what if I wanted to say more, nigga? Damn.
He's learning.
No,
He's
no,
growing.
I'm
He's
just
learning.
saying.
He's
Yeah,
growing.
I was
and
like,
stuff.
please don't say that shit.
I wasn't
bro.
finna say none that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Listen, I promise I don't. I only said it on the podcast because you know what I'm saying. That's how I am at the time. But yeah, hey, listen. Read Berserk. Read that shit, or I'm gonna find you.
He ain't gonna do nothing, but he'll find you.
I'm gonna find you, nigga. Read Berserk. Oh God.
He got them skills.
I don't got the chef level detective skills, but I'll find a way, nigga. That's it.
Okay. So Blitz, closing words, my man.
What was my close? Oh yeah. Guilty Gear Strive comes out later this year. If the OST isn't at least a nomination for best score at the Game Awards, we're gonna have a problem. That's it.
I feel that. Man of few words. Can respect that. Chef Tano. Chef Chef, what are your other aliases?
Chef.
Alright, so I'm about to go see real quick. Super Chef Geo, aka Zendaya Marie Coleman's husband. Chef Tano, Zendaya's hubby. Closing statements, my man.
Zion Williamson has only played 4 minutes tonight.
Oh yeah, ESPN is saying he's fat.
Oh,
That's all they're talking about. What's the name? Oh yeah, how many points he got?
0.
Exactly.
yes.
That nigga's a bust.
Let me see the update real quick. Okay, yeah, we still at 0 points in 4 minutes. Second quarter.
Yeah, that nigga's a bust.
Hey, bro, he just his first game back. You gotta
Nah,
start him
nah,
up, bro.
bro.
4 minutes though.
Supposed to be. They said he was supposed to be the next LeBron.
I don't know about that.
Didn't
but
they say that about
that's what-
Ben Simmons? Crazy.
I hope not.
No,
said
no,
that
they
about
didn't.
Ben Simmons before
No,
he came
no,
out.
no, they didn't. They definitely said that about Zion. Though. And I remember LeBron blew the shit up at it in his rookie day. So I'm just saying. I think too much gumbo. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit.
Too much go. All them niggas down south do is eat, bro.
That's why New Orleans was low key not the best choice for him to get drafted to.
Them niggas just be eating, dog.
Still
It's
trying to figure
crazy.
out how they finessed that draft.
Yeah.
Memphis Grizzlies and the Pelicans finessed the hell out that draft.
And it looks like so far it's only working out for the Memphis Grizzlies so far. So
Oh yeah.
It is what it is, man. It is what it
Don't
is.
sleep on Luka Doncic either, because he is that guy.
Nigga go.
He be going off.
Nigga goated, bro. I guess my closing statement would be well, I got a goal. I want to stop saying so fucking much.
Oh,
That's crazy. Mission failed.
Mission failed. We get them next time. All right. Diamond Dogs came to play. All right. So, like I said, I want to stop saying so much. And
Don't do it.
I got it, bro. I'm conscious of what I'm saying now.
Oh!
It's okay, we can learn.
I hate that shit. Oh my god.
Hey, I forgot just that quick. You said you wanted to stop saying it.
Oh my god. So yeah, I'm gonna try to stop saying it. I gotta fix this shit, man. But
Or you can do it. You can do it.
Also,
Take
another
a speech
thing-
class.
I should. Another thing I did want to say was that, yo, try a croissant and spaghetti sandwich. It's gonna change your life.
All right, thank you.
I
for
promise
joining
you,
us on that
it's gonna
Kenpachi
change your
episode
life.
35. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Everybody have a good night.
The hell is a
Peace.
croissant and spaghetti sandwich?
Croissant and
Yeah.
spaghetti sandwich, bro. Trust. That
What are you
drink
doing?
slap.
Cut the stream off.
Trust, it slap, bro. Slap.